Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
It's time for your brand new second date update. And there aren't many things that can make a date go from great to horrible in a matter of seconds. Maybe a poorly worded compliment, an ex-lover showing up, a milkshake that's been laced with Viagra.
Whoa. Wow.
My mom would do that to me all the time. Annoying.
Gotcha.
Well, one of our listeners had his date completely ruined by an extremely unfortunate experience. In fact, it almost cost him his life. You'll find out what happened in your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Whenever you meet somebody online and you go out on a date with them, there's always a little part of you that has to fear for your life. A little bit.
What?
You know, because you don't really know them that well.
What? Why are you fearing who you're dating?
Because you're meeting people on the internet.
Well, all right.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll
And-
give it to you on that one.
Steve, who's on the phone today for a second date update, legit had to fear for his life on his first date, though. It's a crazy story, and he'll tell us in just a second. What's up, Steve? How are you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, I'm
Pretty
just
good.
glad you're alive to tell us the story. It sounds like.
Yeah, you and me both.
Oh my gosh.
Before we get into the craziness that you described in your email, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Okay.
All right. And where did you meet Cecilia?
I met her on Tinder.
Okay.
All
see?
right. And was there any red flags from the beginning that things would get a little out of hand with her?
I mean, I'll tell you, the biggest thing was like, every once in a while you see somebody where you're just like, there's no way this girl will be interested in me, but I'll try it anyway. And then you don't expect to get like a swipe back,
Totally.
but she did.
Okay.
Hey,
So that
nice.
either means she thought you were equally attractive, or it means that she's nuts and no one else will date her.
Right. Either one of those could apply. You never
Okay.
know.
How long had you guys talked before you actually went out?
We didn't talk long before I took a chance and asked her out, because I'm like, this girl is not going to stay alone for very long. I got to take a chance when I get it.
Okay.
My whole thinking is like, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but I know my personality is good. If I can just meet him once, I usually can win him over.
I feel you on that one. Like I feel like I'm a slow burn.
Yeah. Women will give you more of a chance based on things other than looks than guys.
Yeah. That's a nice part about being
Yeah.
a dude is you could be a troll. As long as you're kind of funny, you can get dates with very, very attractive women.
Yeah, exactly.
So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We went to an outdoor concert.
That's a great first date.
Oh, it was awesome. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, but she was also really sweet.
Oh, that's great.
great.
So she had a beautiful personality.
Oh my God, it was amazing. But you know how those outdoor concerts are. If you stand back far enough, you can hear the music, but then you can still talk to each other.
Yeah,
Right.
that's always nice. Because if you go to a concert or a club or something like that, a lot of times you can't even really talk. You can kind of hear what they're saying, and then you throw out an answer that you think is on topic, but really both of you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you're wearing a pirate shirt.
Right.
I just don't understand how you went to an outdoor concert and you almost died.
Yeah.
So the whole night was going really well. It was it was really intense, but then it kind of became what I like to say unexpected, because I was like, do you want to get away from this and go for a walk and go to a bar or something like that? Because at this point things are going so well. I'm like, I got to try and get this girl, as far away from other people as possible. And so,
Wait, hold on. I don't understand why you want to take her far away from people.
well, I mean, at this point I was thinking about maybe trying to steal a kiss or something.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
You wanted
Yeah.
to make out. Okay.
Just a little more privacy.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like you were going to put her in the trunk of a car the way you described it. So I just want to make sure we were on the same page.
No, that's a second date thing.
Okay.
And what happened next?
So, we walk away from the park, and we start coming to this really dark area, right at the edge of the park. The sun's going down a little bit, and there's, bridges and stuff there. So we start walking through there, and all of a sudden, this dude jumps out with a knife.
With a knife?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got a knife.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
And you ran and left her there to deal with it, I'm guessing.
Pushed her down.
Well, here's the thing. I have done some self-defense courses.
Okay.
So, I just sort of jumped into, protection mode. And
Really?
I jumped in front of Cecilia, and I told her to get out of there, and she did. And then, I know this is going to sound, it's going to be tough to believe, but me and this guy, we fought.
Wait,
Wow.
you battled a dude in the park with a knife.
Yeah.
Don't you think the better idea would be to run? Why are you fighting dudes with knives?
He's trained.
I mean, look, if anything's going to impress this girl, it's going to be jumping in front of a guy with a knife.
That's true. Yeah, you saved her life by beating up a dude
Dude.
that jumped out of the bushes with a knife. I think that would score you a second date.
And you can't be honestly still thinking about the date when a guy with a knife is in front of you.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it was just kind of instinct.
That's cool, man. That's
So wait, and what happened in the fight?
He dropped the knife. I got cut a little bit, but nothing more than superficial. But eventually, I guess he just thought it wasn't worth it anymore because I got the knife out of his hand. It fell, and then he ran away.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
God,
And
you're okay.
did you meet up with her after that?
Well, I turned around. Obviously, she was gone, and it had been a couple of minutes, so she was probably far down the road. And then all of a sudden, she texted me and asked if I was okay. I said, yeah. And then I said, well, hey, why don't we meet at, like, Starbucks in 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Starbucks, cleaned myself up a little bit, and she never showed up. And I've been texting her ever since and not getting a reply.
She hasn't replied at all?
You saved
Not
her
at all.
life, pretty much.
I know.
Hold on, why do you want to call a girl that won't call you back after that incident? Like, you always hear that those things bring people closer together.
Yeah, you would think. My first thought is maybe she was just freaked out on, like, really shaken up by it. And I don't know. I don't want to be, like, traumatizing her or anything by reminding her, but also, like, I want to make sure that she's all right. And honestly, I want to go out again.
Yeah, it could have just been a super scary thing for her, and like now she just doesn't want to call you back because she just has a bad memory associated with it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think she's a woman that just left you in the woods with a guy with a knife and then sent you a text to check on you.
Well, to
Like,
be fair, I told her to leave.
Yeah, you did say you'd
That's
protect her, and it
true.
sounds like you did. It's just weird that she wouldn't at least answer any more of your texts, like even just to
Yeah.
talk to you a little bit.
and you,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. So she hasn't answered you at all since asking you if you're okay.
No, and that's why I want to do this second date update thing. I want to try and get her on the phone and see what's going on.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll play a song, come back, and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of superheroes, you think of Superman,
Yeah.
Batman, Steve. That's right.
Steve.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Steve is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Cecilia. They met on Tinder, they went to an outdoor concert, and as they were leaving the concert, some dude jumped out at them with a knife. Steve
gosh.
then told her to run and ended up fighting the guy off.
Whoa.
But the problem is, he never saw Cecilia again.
Yeah.
After that, she texted to see if he was okay. He said, yeah, and let's meet at a Starbucks. She never showed up to the Starbucks, and now she won't answer any of his texts or phone calls, so we don't really know what's going on. And we're about to call her right now and see if we can get the answer. Steve, are you ready to go?
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Of course, you're always ready.
Steve, I mean, have you thought, like, she did text you to check in to make sure that you were okay, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't really enjoy the date prior to the knife fight.
I mean,
Oh.
she seemed like she was. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at figuring that kind of stuff out. So
Yeah.
it'd be a surprise if she wasn't enjoying herself.
Okay, it'd be more surprising than the guy with the knife.
I mean, maybe not more surprising than that.
That'd be bad if that's the best part of her date. She's like, yeah, it was pretty boring. There was one exciting part,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like calling him back.
It's not going to get any better than that.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Cecilia.
This is Cecilia.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Cecilia.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm really tired lately.
didn't wanna ask that,
Also, a lot of
Cecilia.
heartburn lately. I don't understand why, Cecilia. You got any heartburn problems, or it's just me right now?
Who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Can I help you?
Well, I don't even know if you can help us, but you can help somebody who emailed us about you.
Someone emailed you about me?
Yes. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you went out to an outdoor concert with a dude named Steve a little while ago.
Oh, God, Steve.
Uh-oh.
That's what this is about?
Yep. Steve said that he really had a good time with you, and he told us about the date, even the part where you guys got ambushed by some crazy dude with a knife, and then Steve ended up, like, fighting him off. And Steve's wondering why you won't text him or call him back.
Is that really what Steve told you?
Yep, that's what he told us. Does that not sound right to you?
No, that's not right at all.
Wait,
Not
are
at
you,
all.
hold on.
What?
Are you saying that the knife fight didn't happen, or
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's way more to the story than he apparently told you, and I would love to fill you in on what actually happened.
Oh, perfect. You know
you're
what?
heated.
Normally we have to try to convince people to tell us, but
Yeah.
the floor is all yours. What happened?
Good.
It sounds like he basically told you what happened, but when this guy jumped out, I was obviously scared of a dude with a knife in the woods,
Right.
and I saw them fighting, so I ran away, and I felt like I got far enough away to be safe, and then I started thinking about Steve, and he was still there with that guy, so I was frantically texting him, trying to make sure that he was okay, and he wasn't responding to me, so I was just freaking out trying to figure out what to do.
Damn,
Did
that,
you call
that
the
had to
cops?
be scary.
Like, that's who I would call 911.
No, I didn't call the cops. I mean, everything was just happening so fast, and I was just panicking. So I didn't really think about it in that moment. I just wanted Steve to text me back, and I waited and waited and waited. And when he didn't, I got really worried. So I went back because I wanted to make sure he wasn't just lying on the ground, stabbed with no one around him.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
And I walked back close to where it happened, and I see Steve, and I see the guy with the knife, and they're just talking.
Chatting?
Yep, just chatting and smoking a cigarette. They were laughing together.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh,
wait
my
a
God.
You know,
Are
sometimes after you
saying-
fight somebody, you're like, "Hey, are we cool? You know, did you pull a knife on me? Yeah, we're bros, right? Nice to meet you." Is that?
tickle knife.
Yeah, who knows?
No, not with a stranger.
Yeah.
No, I-
So wait,
I agree. It's weird.
So
you think that he set it up? Is that what you're accusing him of?
I mean, I don't know if he set it up, but something was definitely off. There was just something not right about the whole situation. I mean, I wouldn't be laughing with somebody who just tried to attack me with a knife.
Yeah, no, that would make me angry. Even if you were a good friend of mine, you attack me with a knife, I'm probably not going to talk anymore.
Dude,
you know?
what'd you do? Did you pop out of the woods and be like, "Hey, surprise, I'm here too now"?
No. I just kind of put two and two together, and I got really mad and just realized that he was a bad guy, and
Oh, man.
something was going on, and I wasn't being told everything, so I just decided to put my hands up and walk away. I was like, I don't even want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
awful to make someone feel that amount of fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was completely terrified. And so when I walked away, Steve finally texted me and was like, "Oh, hey, do you want to meet at Starbucks?" And in my mind, I'm just like, no, of course I don't. I don't even know what just happened. So I just didn't respond.
Yeah,
I
that
don't blame
is
you.
weird. I would love to figure
That
out
is
why he was
messed up.
sitting there talking and laughing with the dude who just tried to stab him.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, cool. Let's do that then, because Steve is actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, unless he hung up. Steve, are you still there?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Cecilia.
Oh, man.
What the Steve? What was that?
I don't even know what to say here. It's okay. Here's the thing. I really, really liked you. Cecilia. I really did. I thought you were really sweet.
Well, are
It's
you going into
true.
explaining that you okay? I'll let
Now,
you
hear me
explain.
out.
Okay.
Hear me
Okay.
out. So while we were talking, before we actually went on the date, she said that it's so great going out with someone who's not a muscle-bound douchebag like the guys that she's used to dating. You just seem like a really sweet guy. And so I'm thinking, all right, I've been here before. I've heard that kind of thing before. And what always happens is I end up being in the friend zone.
Uh-oh.
You're an
And
idiot.
so, well, you could think that, but listen, I arranged for the guy to attack us with a knife. I knew no one was gonna.
my
I knew no one was gonna
gosh.
get hurt. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I needed to show you that I could protect you, and if that happened in real life, I would absolutely do the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
God.
It's a lot easier when it's one of your buddies holding a knife than just
A
actually
fake
a
knife.
random maniac.
Dude, they're laughing, but that is so messed up. Do you know what you made her feel? Do you know what you put her through?
You know how I felt when I keep getting rejected by women that look like her?
Totally the same. Like your life is on the line because you don't know how to close a deal in a relationship.
That's disgusting. I was literally telling you that I liked that you were sweet and not like these other guys. So if I don't like those other guys because they did stuff like that,
No,
why
but-
would I like you doing it?
But you know what that means
doesn't
in
make any
woman
sense.
speak. That means that you're a sweet guy and I like
There's
you
no-
and I'll never like you.
Speak,
In
Steve.
women's
There's no such thing as women speak. It's all just the English
No.
language. So
That's
yes,
if there's
it
no
is.
such
That
thing
is
as women
so
speaking,
sexist.
why have I heard that so many times and it's become the friend?
Are you seriously trying to blame this fake mugging on me? Like, I said something and that you're really going to blame me? Yeah.
No, not you individually, just women in general.
Blaming all women for you setting up your friend trying to stab.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No, you are so lucky you're on the phone right now and not in real life.
Well, according to Steve, he'd
person.
be able to protect himself against you. So.
I mean, here's the thing. What are you supposed to do if a girl thinks you're weak? You got to stand up and show her that you're not. And, I couldn't depend that somebody would just accidentally mug us.
Just hope for a mugging.
I never said you were weak, Steve. This isn't an
You said you'd only dated muscle-bound guys. What was I supposed to think?
maybe that it didn't work out with those guys and I'm looking for something completely different.
Yeah, and just because those guys have muscles doesn't mean they're weak. Like, the strongest men I know are actually comfortable with who they are and don't have to prove anything.
I'm comfortable with who I am.
No, you're not! You are setting up muggings in the woods because you don't think that you're a strong enough man on your own.
I do. I know I'm a strong enough man. I wanted to show her how strong I was.
You're so confident,
man.
Steve. Like, have you done this with other women before? Like, set up fake mugging?
Oh.
No, but you know what? None of the other girls I've ever dated kept throwing at my face that I'm not muscular enough for them.
What?
I was never saying anything like that. I was answering your questions about what my exes were like.
Now, because women don't say what they really mean, they've always got subtext.
Steve, you are disgusting. It blows my mind that you think that you have to do this kind of stuff to impress girls.
You know,
okay?
it blows my mind that you don't get that women want a strong guy.
You don't
Yeah.
get that. You don't
Okay.
get what women want.
Seriously, dude, stop with the mansplaining. Yeah, mansplain us what women want. Is that what you want to tell us, what we want?
Cecilia, I think I know what women want, and women want another date with Steve. Would you like to go out with Steve? On a second date, we'll pay for it.
Maybe you could go on a date with that fake nice guy. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't want to go out with me again.
What in the world makes you think that I would ever, in my mind, think about saying yes?
I mean, I'm being honest with you.
Oh, my gosh.
Give him that.
He really doesn't get it, Cecilia.
That's the most delusional thing anybody has ever said.
Yeah.
You know what's delusional is the fact that women always say they want the nice, funny guy, and then they never go for him.
Oh, my God. They just don't go for you, Steve, because you're crazy.
Sure.
It's not nice to set up a fake mugging.
Even if it was fake, you didn't know it was fake at the time, and I never even got to thank you.
Oh!
Good point.
Who doesn't thank somebody for saving their life?
Shut up.
You know what, Steve? I think you're the one who dodged a bullet on this one.
She's rude.
Yeah, she is
Oh, my
rude.
God. You guys are awful.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much all the texts in at 78592 think Steve is a douchebag.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Steve wanted to call this girl named Cecilia. They met on Tinder, and they went to a concert. And as they were leaving, they were confronted by a dude with a knife. Steve told her to run while he fought the guy off.
Oh, hero.
Afterwards, he was confused why she wasn't calling him back. So we called her, and she told us that after she ran away, she came back to check on Steve and found him laughing, hanging out with the mugger, and she was extremely weirded out that the two guys were laughing together after the guy just came up to him and threatened to stab him and everything else.
Yeah.
Steve admitted that he staged a fake mugging with a friend to make himself look brave because he wanted to show Cecilia that he could protect her.
Wow.
I was totally shocked by that, and I can't believe how many people texted in before we found that out and were like, he staged it. I'm like, how jaded are we that we think that
Yeah.
this guy
Yeah.
staged it? I'm like, oh my God, they're right.
And they
People were texting
right.
in
Dang
both
it.
ways saying he staged it and then being like, she staged it. They just wanted to rob him. It was
like
both ways. Yeah. So no matter what, nobody believes anything anymore.
Well,
And maybe they shouldn't.
Obviously, yeah, for good reason.
Yeah.
Hopefully she
Yeah,
doesn't really
this
get mugged
is-
someday, and it's like, yeah, right.
Sure. Mhm.
All right,
Anyway,
Steve, you're in the bushes. Come out.
she did not want to go out with Steve again after that. So
No.
no second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. One of the greatest moments in life is after you hook up with someone and then end up running into them somewhere else.
Oh, it's
Isn't it?
so awkward.
No.
It's kind of fun though. A little bit.
No. Not at all.
It's happened to me quite a bit with this one girl that I keep running into, and she's always with her boyfriend when I run into him, and I'm like, yes, lovely. That's kind of what happened with our second dater today, Jocelyn. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. The email that you sent in to us said that you hooked up with a guy named Nathan, then saw him for a second time, and now he won't call you back, right?
Yeah.
Explain what happened.
We were partying in Belltown. It was really late at night.
and a bunch of my friends were there, and a bunch of his friends were there. And we're kind of hanging out, and he's super funny, and he has kind of like crazy eyes, a little bit like funny and crazy.
That's a good quality? I'm confused for a second.
Yeah, like a stalker?
No, like, you know how certain guys have buggy, crazy eyes that are sort of like, they zone in on you, and when they tell a joke, it's super funny because their eyes get really big.
Those people are usually on television on the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah.
So what happened? You met this dude with the crazy eyes at a bar. It's late in Belltown. Then what?
I went back to his place. We hooked up, and I had to run off in the morning, so I just left my number,
Okay.
and I took off.
All right.
And a couple days later, he texted me and asked me if I wanted to meet up for coffee.
Did you guys actually meet?
Yeah, we actually did meet up.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that was a little weird about it is that when I first walked up to him, he said, "Can I help you?"
Did it seem like he didn't recognize you?
Kind of, but he's funny, so I kind of thought that it was all part of his funny personality.
Okay.
I can see, though, sometimes when I see people in a different place and I actually met them, it takes me a second to like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's you. Like, even if it's someone who's like my dearest friend.
Yeah.
Or it sounds like this guy has like Jose humor, where he's like,
Right.
"Oh, really funny joke that I'm doing."
What were you? I don't remember.
So after you did that, did you guys have coffee and sit for a little while? What happened?
The weird thing was we had coffee for 5 minutes, and he gets this text message and says, "I have to go. My roommate's locked out of the house." And then he, like, took off, kind of without any further conversation about it.
Was it just pretty quick? Like he just bolted?
Yeah, and he kind of was like, "Oh, man." You know, he acted like, "Oh, I can't believe it."
Yeah.
But I'm a little suspicious that he ditched me.
So that's the last you've heard from him, is when he got the text message and he left.
Yeah.
How many times have you tried to reach out to him?
I've got pride. I texted him once and said, "Hey, hope it all worked out with your roommate and you're not both locked out," it's whatever. And never heard back from him.
You know, a lot of people will be judgy and say, well, it's because you gave it up on the first night, but he actually took her out to coffee. I'm just confused why he would ditch at that point. Like, why would he even contact her again
Well,
for coffee?
if he was, I mean, I'm just going to say it. If he was drunk the night when they hooked up, he may not have remembered exactly what she looked like.
Like, she may not be to the caliber he remembered.
Yeah. I mean, that's a possibility, Jocelyn.
How dare you?
I mean, I'm preparing you for the worst, okay? It's probably not that. I'm just saying that could be a possibility. It's happened with me in the past, all right? Probably on both ways. There's probably been girls that have hooked up with me and then saw me the next day and were like, "Oh, gross." So, I mean, that's just what happens when you drink, okay? All right, we're going to call him in like 3.5 minutes, all right?
Okay.
All right. Hang on. We'll play a song, come right back, call him and get your second date update.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We'll call the person that didn't call you back, just like Jocelyn is about to. Jocelyn, you ready to give Nathan a call?
I'm ready.
For people who are just tuning in, Jocelyn hooked up with Nathan, left the next morning, gave him her phone number. They met up for coffee for a second. He acted like he didn't remember her. Then he claimed to have gotten a text message from a friend and left after like 5 minutes.
Whew, that was a good summary. I feel like I'm in a soap opera.
Thank you.
Good job.
Are
I'm out
you,
of breath now.
You got a little mad at Jubal when he inferred that maybe the guy didn't like the way you looked anymore. Are you open to criticism? Because that could be what you're going to get.
I looked cuter than he did, I'm just saying.
Okay, I like that. Okay. I like that. Keep that with you. Keep that with you.
That's the good attitude to have, all right? All right, I'm going to call him right now, okay?
Hello?
I was looking for Nathan.
Yeah, this is Nathan. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Not much, just calling to check on things, see how life is. All that kind of good stuff. You doing all right?
Yeah, did I win something or what's going on?
No. I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with someone and end up blowing them off, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about you the other day.
For real? Who emailed you about me?
I don't even know if it was necessarily a date, but it's a girl that you hooked up with, and then you met her for coffee a couple days later and kind of bounced out after a few minutes, said you got a text message from a friend.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This was like a week ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but I hooked up with a number of women, and I hooked up with a few different girls that night. And I thought this girl was somebody else.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, man. You hooked up with a couple of chicks the same night, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. I don't even really do that much, but it was...
That much?
Yeah.
Nice.
One, you can't tell, but I'm high-fiving you through the phone right now.
I'm not. Jubal flag.
So that's why you left when you met with her, because she wasn't the girl you thought.
She came up to me in the coffee shop, and to be perfectly honest, I didn't even really recognize this girl at first because she was kind of a butterface, and I mean, this girl was a sea donkey, man.
Oh, my gosh.
And then when it dawned on me, I just made up that thing about the text. I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, can I break in here and butterface, dude?
Yes. Nathan, if you can't tell, Jocelyn is on the phone with us.
Jocelyn is on the phone right now.
Yeah, that would be the girl that you just called a sea donkey.
And a butterface.
Oh, my God, do not repeat those things.
Yeah, I heard the butterface comment, and man boobs is all I have to say to that. I have a really hard time believing that you hooked up with all these multiple beautiful women.
How do you feel about what he just said, though?
I just don't believe what he's saying. No.
You don't believe that he didn't recognize you, or you don't believe he hooked up with multiple women?
I do not believe that he hooked up with multiple women.
It is interesting because didn't you stay the night at his house?
Yes, I spent the night at his house. He's totally full of it.
So, Nathan, were you hooking up with girls in the bathroom at bars or just taking them back for a quickie at your place, or what was going on?
I've seen this other girl a couple times, and I actually went and hooked up with her at her place before I went out that night, for one. Then, yeah, I hooked up with another girl at the bar, and then I met this chick when I was pretty blackout.
Wow.
What a good night for you.
It was I'm telling you, it was a good night.
Is it really a good night? Because you're referring to one of your hookups as a butterface. I'm sorry.
Hey.
He was blacked out. He doesn't remember.
Be nice. Yeah.
To Jocelyn's credit, she has a nice body.
Oh, well, that's... wow.
Thanks. I probably got the herpes now. Thanks a lot.
Jocelyn, is regret finally setting in after your one-night stand with this dude?
I guess, once again, avoid the crazy eyes.
The crazy eyes didn't work out for you this time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jocelyn. I mean, that happens, though.
You sound resilient. I mean, that's a positive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not even having it with this guy. Like I said, man boobs. Hey, I'm not worried.
I don't think
like
he's
that.
too worried about it either. Nathan sounds like he's
that.
perfectly fine. Hey, at the end of these second date updates, we'll always ask if you guys would like to go out again for a second date. We will pay for it. Send you two lovebirds out again. What do you think? Nathan, would you like to go out on a second date with Jocelyn?
How much are you guys paying?
Jeez.
Nathan.
Jocelyn, any interest in going out with Nathan again?
I am not.
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yep.
thank you for your time, man. Appreciate you giving us an honest answer.
Thank you.
Congrats on hitting for the cycle. I think that's what it's called, right?
What does a cycle
It's a
mean?
baseball term.
It's a grand slam.
I don't know. It just means that he did 3 girls in one night, and I'm proud of him.
Oh, gosh. Guys.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yep.
No, don't appreciate that.
We get a lot of emails into the show for second date updates, and sometimes you read them and you're like, okay, that's a bad scenario for a first date. But I think the email that we got today is probably the worst scenario I've ever heard.
Whoa.
I don't even know what happened on the date. It just said, I need your help. Something went very wrong in a cooking class.
Why is that such a bad scenario?
Think of all the things that could have gone wrong. I don't know what could have gone very wrong in a cooking class, but yeah, she cut off the guy's hand.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Her name is Amber, and she's on the phone right now to do a second date update. What's up, Amber? Is everybody still alive from your date?
Yeah, everyone's still alive. But before we get into that, there's actually something I need to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
You probably don't remember, but you and me hooked up at a party a long time ago.
Whoa.
Who, me and you?
Yeah.
What?
Of course she did. Her name's Amber.
Yeah. It was cool going away party, and it was just late, and everyone pretty much had left, and we were drinking, and we messed around, and It was good. Like, I have fond memories.
Wait.
All right.
Are you calling for a second date with Jubal right now? Because that's what it sounds like.
No, ironically enough, no, that's not it. I just wanted to tell him.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm surprised that you're dating at all because usually after an evening with me, especially after I've been drinking, you pretty much give up the dating scene because you know it's never going to get better.
No, come on. You weren't that bad.
Oh, thank you. Dude, that's high praise. All right, well, it's nice to talk to you again, Amber. I think I kind of remember that evening, and
He doesn't.
yeah, not really, not at all. But Amber, even though I don't remember, it's nice to talk to you again.
Well, it's nice to talk to you, too, but it's okay. I honestly didn't think that you'd remember. I mean, you were pretty drunk, so it's okay. I forget.
Dude, you're cool, Amber. I feel
Yeah.
like you should have dated her, Jubal. You made a mistake there.
Well, no, I'm surprised we didn't have like a 6-year-long relationship. That's how usually one-night stands go for me. But anyway, tell us about the guy you do want to call today.
Okay, I'm calling about a guy. His name's Richie, and
Okay.
I met him on a dating website.
Okay, is it going to be awkward when we call Richie and tell him all about your one night with the Jubal flag?
I mean, actually, I would be shocked if he picked up the phone because he won't pick it up when I try to reach him.
Or is it going to be awkward when I get super jealous when I get him on the phone? So what happened on your date? You said you took a cooking class and something went really wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it started out awesome. Like, a cooking class is, like, so different. You know, it's not the normal dinner and a movie or whatever. So I was already impressed by this guy.
Oh, he's the one that came up with the idea even.
Yeah, he planned the whole thing out. And
Sweet.
it was a cooking class to learn lasagna, which ironically is, like, one of my favorite foods. So that was great.
Oh, my God. So already you're clicking with this guy. You haven't even got on the date with him.
Exactly. So it's, like, a really cool, fun date. And we're having a great time, you know, having some wine, learning how to cook. And about halfway through, he excuses himself to go to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
He never returned. Like, just
What?
totally dipped out.
Are you serious?
In the middle of the cooking class, he just left.
Yeah. And I mean, it was like a couple's cooking class. So I'm here with my wine all by myself, looking like an idiot.
Dude, that's like the worst place to be ditched because everybody sees you there. You're with your partner and you're learning to do something with somebody else and then they just leave you hanging. At least in a restaurant, you can pretend.
Yeah, no, there was even like another guy that asked me, he was like, do you want me to like go in there and check on him and make sure he's not like
Oh
getting
my
sick or
God.
something? So, I mean, everybody knew. It was mortifying.
Oh my,
Totally.
so sorry.
Are you, I mean, I'm guessing you're angry.
I'm pissed. Like,
Yeah.
I literally am furious.
Did you text him after, like to check on him, or did you just figure he ditched you and screw him?
Blew his up. Like, I have been calling and texting and emailing. I mean, I have been trying to get a hold of him, not even to, like, have a second date. I just want to, like, tell him how I feel and, like, give him a piece of my mind.
And you can't think of any reason why he would have left.
No. I mean, I thought the date was going great. We were having really good conversation. You know, we were laughing. He was, like, trying to be cute and, like, throwing flour at me. And, like, it was a total, like, romantic movie date.
You didn't see him, like, check his phone or he didn't get a phone call beforehand. I'm just trying to think if there's any way that's, like, some sort of emergency that came up.
I mean, he did check his phone a couple times, but it was totally normal, like the way anybody checks their phone. It wasn't
Right.
like he was like lingering on his phone or texting someone or anything like that.
Dude,
Okay.
that is so rude. I am mad for you.
That's really rude.
It's so rude, and I'm so pissed. Like, when you guys get him on, if you can, like, I want to go after him. Like, I want to tear him apart.
You know what? I'm pretty pissed off too because you were my former lover, and I don't take people disrespecting my lovers lightly.
Oh, man.
Aw, see, I knew I called the right thing.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on, lover.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just tuning in, we have one of my many lovers on the phone. Or should I say, past lovers. That's right. Her name is Amber, and Amber has enjoyed a night in the old satchel with me.
I think she said it wasn't that bad, was actually
Yeah,
the
that's
way
true.
she put it, but
That's really not what the second date is about, but she did inform us that her and I messed around at a party a few years ago, and I kind of remember, and she said it was okay. But moving on to the date that she wants to call today, she's pissed because he actually ditched her in the middle of a cooking class. They took a cooking class together, and he disappeared, and she tried to get a hold of him a number of times, and he's ignored all of her phone calls. She doesn't really care if she gets a date. She just kind of wants to yell at the guy a little bit.
and to you right now, Amber, is there any way he could have a good reason for this?
I don't know. I can't think of it. If there is, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, totally.
Same old Amber I remember. Really hard to please. All right, Amber. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah, seriously. Get this ass on the phone. I'm ready.
I can see what you liked about her. She's fiery, Jubal.
She is. She's feisty. Okay. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Richie, please?
This is him.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
Well, do you have any idea who I am at all?
If this is a radio station, to be honest with you, I don't listen to the radio much. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, my name is Jubal. I host a show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Brooke is also here.
Hey, Richie.
Hi.
And Jose is also on the phone.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey. So why are you guys calling me? I don't understand.
Well, I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
You guys got an email about me.
Yeah, it's a girl that you went out on a date with and then ended up ditching her in the middle of a cooking class.
Are you, is this real?
Yeah, this is 100% real. How would I know that?
This is so confusing. So I know the date you guys are talking about, but she's having you guys call me.
Yeah, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So Amber wanted us to find out why you ditched her in the middle of a cooking class because she's been trying to get a hold of you and she figured you might answer us.
I mean, I don't normally ditch anyone, but it's just something that I don't know how many other guys would stand for.
What?
What? Stand for?
Hold on. The way she described the evening, you guys were having a great time. You were even flirting and throwing flour at her during the cooking class. And then you said you had to go to the bathroom and just left.
Yeah, I definitely did do that.
If there was something that made you so mad that you were going to leave, why wouldn't you just tell her that you were upset?
Because honestly, on a first date, you don't really talk to someone the way that she talked to me. There was kind of...
Was she really rude?
You know what? Honestly, you could take it as rude, yeah. I don't really want to put her business out there because I don't really, I went on one date, but, she's lucky all I did was walk out on the date.
Whoa!
What?
Wow.
Dude, what do you mean?
What did she do?
I feel bad because if this is going out on the radio or whatever, it's just...
Yeah, but Richie, you got to look at it this way. She emailed us to talk to you about it, so...
I know, that is so weird.
She's okay with her business being out there. We talk to everybody before they do these calls and be like, hey, you might hear something you don't like. And that's part of the agreement. So you can be honest with us.
All right. So if you really want to know, we're having the cooking class thing and they're doing the instructions and literally 10 minutes into it. Mm-hmm. She's got this look on her face and I'm like, what? And she's like, I got to tell you something. I'm like, okay. So she leans over, whispers in my ear, and I'm not even joking. She goes, I think I slept with a cooking instructor.
Whoa! Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. That's not first date material. I totally agree with you, but it's almost funny.
Yeah. Are you
It's
serious?
funny. It's funny now because, it's been a while. But it's at that time, it's just who says that to somebody? And
I can't believe that.
And I'm thinking to myself, whatever. You know what I mean? We have wine while we're doing it, so maybe she's just tipsy or who knows what. But then she just kept going on and on. Every so often, she would just be like, God, I can't believe that, this is the guy, and I can't, I'm just just why you keep reminding,
yeah, come on.
What did you say to her?
I said very sarcastically, I said, awesome. Cool. I don't care, why are you telling me this? And then she just kept giving him her attention. Yeah, he's cooking the class, so to pay attention. But she was almost flirting with the guy.
Hey, remember me?
Really weird. It was really weird. And then here's the thing that's crazy. This is where I was the guy was this older Italian guy.
Really?
Big, typical Italian schnoz.
That's not what I was imagining when you said that she slept with the teacher. I was imagining, Salt Bae, that guy.
No, it was
that went viral on Instagram.
It looked like Mario from Mario Brothers.
Not Mario Lopez.
No.
Like
No.
Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, it's just like I'm looking at the guy and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking about me next. Like, no, that's not gonna never. No.
No, shut up.
No,
That doesn't give you right to ditch somebody. Are you joking?
What's going on?
Oh, Amber's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Or yell. I don't know which.
You are seriously the biggest loser I've ever met in my entire life. Like, grow a pair of and tell me what's wrong.
Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on with all this, but they told me that you wanted to find out what's going on and, that this was okay to put out what happened. So, I didn't want to put your business out there like this, but, as far as I know, this is what you set up.
I don't care that you told them. I told you that I think I slept with the instructor. I don't give a I'm mad that you literally had the audacity to just ditch me at this class instead of just telling me if you were upset about something. You're a little
you can think I'm a little bitch, but I'd rather be a little bitch that stays clean instead of someone that gets Mario and Luigi's sloppy seconds.
Okay.
Who the hell do you think you are to say something like that to me? Yeah, I've slept with some people. By the way, you missed out on this. Hey, guess who didn't? Jubal.
Oh, there it is.
You're owning it all, aren't you?
Jubal, the guy that just called me, you've also slept with him as well. This radio guy you slept with.
Honestly, yeah, Richie, I guess that did actually happen. Like, I don't really remember it too well, but we definitely hooked up at some point.
Well, you know what? Just it sticks with the theme. Every time I talk to you, there's somebody that you've already slept with that's also, in the same conversation.
Whatever. That still does not get you off the hook for ditching me. Like, I don't care if I slept with everybody in that class. Like, for you to just walk out on me, you're an ass.
Okay, Amber, I'm all for sexual confidence and all that. That's great. But it's not really a first date topic, right? Your past conquests. Can you see maybe how that made him uncomfortable?
Now I didn't know he had so many hang-ups. I thought he was like a cool guy. We were having fun. I thought he was a cool person. I didn't realize he was a little so now I realize my mistake now.
I'm just glad that I didn't take you home, because the last thing I need to know is to find out that you're whispering, oh, I think I slept with your dad. Who knows?
Believe me.
Who knows with you?
I
It's probably
had
the sound guy.
bragging about it.
Jubal, you want to check with the sound guy and the janitors? There might be someone else that Amber slept with.
Hey, who knows?
Did you sleep with me, Amber?
No, but I will if you want to. Believe me, I'll be satisfied.
Cool.
Yeah, real satisfied. Jubal doesn't even remember you.
That's not true. I said I think I kind of remember her.
Yeah.
Hey, Richie, while I got you on the phone, though, would you like to go on a second date with Amber? We will pay for it.
You really gotta ask.
Oh, you guys are going to pay for it? Oh, great. Would you pay for the therapy sessions, too, that I'm going to need? And maybe the doctor visits?
Yeah.
You. I would never go on another date with you.
Whoa. Such passion between you two, though.
I know.
Well,
Whatever. Like I said, you missed out, buddy, because I have never not had a satisfied customer, and you just missed the best thing you've never had.
Amber, don't paint it as customer.
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
hey, Richie, thank you for your time, man. Sorry to ambush you on the phone like that. And Amber, thank you for doing the second date, and I'm glad you got a chance to yell at Richie.
Yeah, thanks.
I think you'll be...
Bye, Amber. Bye, the rest of Amber's boyfriends or exes that are on the phone as well.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of text messages coming in at 78592 saying that I should go to the doctor to get a checkup. But trust me, I'm fine. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, we had Amber on the phone, and she wanted to call a guy named Richie, who wasn't calling her back after their date. He actually ditched her in the middle of a cooking class, and she didn't really want a second date. She just kind of wanted to yell at the guy a little bit, but also found out that I know Amber from a few years ago because her and I apparently had a lovely evening together.
Yeah, attaboy.
By the way, I don't know why she's getting heat for that when you're the one that can't even remember it.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I kind of remember, but...
You should be the one that people
Yeah.
should be slaying for that one.
But she ended up yelling at the dude and then being like, well, you missed out because he wasn't calling her back, and he left her at the cooking class because she had actually hooked up with the instructor of that cooking class too. And good for her. No shame in her game. She didn't care.
But to announce it on the first date is where she went wrong.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know, it's just like, oh, that's a funny thing that I'm going to keep to myself and tell my best friends about later.
Yeah, and then maybe you start a relationship with the guy and you're like, hey, remember that cooking class we took?
Yeah.
I totally did the instructor.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's probably all right.
Yeah.
But they decided to not go out again. She yelled at him a lot, and I hope
okay.
things go well for her.
Yeah, he'll be fine. She'll be great. So.
Yeah, she's doing great. Don't worry about her. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call. Today's second dater almost had a date that didn't even happen. Either that or she planned a date with somebody who's as good at organizing things as I am.
Oh.
Angela, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Pretty good. So you planned a date with a guy named John, but you almost didn't even go out. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we met through friends.
Uh-huh.
And we texted for a while, and finally, kind of spontaneously one night, he was like, do you want to meet at Romeo's for pizza? And I was like, yeah, totally. See you there. You know, we set a time. And I showed up, and he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting and waiting, and I'm like, okay, I'm totally getting stood up right now. This is really weird.
Did you text him when you were waiting?
So I pick up the phone to see where he is, and I get a call from him, and he's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm at the restaurant. And he was like, no, I'm at the restaurant. You're not here. And then there was some confusion, but it turned out we'd gone to totally different Romeos on like really opposite sides of town. So like we were like 40 minutes away from each other.
How romantic is that? You guys are getting pizza on different parts of the...
But I was at least happy that I wasn't getting stood up, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So you ended up meeting up with him eventually.
Well, he was like, why don't I just pick up a pizza and we can meet at my place and rent a movie and like whatever, because it was like halfway between where we both were.
So did you think whatever at that point, or did you think, oh, this guy's being a little forward?
At that point, it was kind of like, no, let's do the easiest thing possible.
Okay.
So we did. We got a pizza. We watched a movie. It was really, really fun. And like, you know, one thing led to another. And then I spent the night and in the morning. It was really great. I thought really fun and not weird.
Do you think that he mixed up the restaurants on purpose? Like he was like, hey, here's a good way to get her back to my house. Just be like, oh, I went to the wrong one. You know what we should do? We should just bring the party back to my house then. Kind of weird to make you drive all the way to where I'm at or me come all the way there.
I mean, it's kind of elaborate, but I don't know.
We wouldn't put it past him?
I guess I don't even really know. I don't know him that well. So who knows? Maybe.
Stuff like that sounds crazy, but we've heard a lot more elaborate schemes on these second date updates to get girls in bed.
I really hope it's not the case. I mean, I'm mostly worried that it was something that I did, like when I was at his house.
Uh-huh.
Well, so what was it like the next day when you woke up? Was he, did he seem still interested in you, or was it like, hey, get out of here?
No, it was a work day. You know, I left for work. It was totally just like, okay, that was cool. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
And he also, he texted, let's do it again. So I was like, okay, cool. I've got this encouragement. We're going to hang out again. But I've been trying to sort of set something up ever since, and he's just not responding.
Nothing. How many times have you tried, bug him about going out again?
I sent 3 texts with, suggestions for things to do, and I'm like, okay, now I'm stopping, because I need to take the hint, or I don't know what's going on.
Do you know if he was looking to, date someone, or if he was just looking for, a fun night?
I don't know. I have no idea. We didn't really, get that far, We were just hanging out.
We didn't get that far, but we did it, but we didn't really get that far into it.
Looking for a serious commitment conversation.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what, Angela? I want to apologize to you.
Why?
I think that maybe all of us in studio have been so jaded by all the second date updates that we've heard that we just assume this guy had an elaborate plan to get you back to his place.
I know. Since you said it, though, I've been feeling super paranoid.
I know. All right.
Now that you put the idea in my head, I'm like, oh, my God, what if this was a crazy, elaborate thing?
Now, you went to meet John at a pizza place, but he said he showed up at the other one across town and then said, come back to my place, we'll just get pizza over here, and that's where you met him. But we've had guys take girls to plant trees.
Oh gosh, the tree
first
guy.
date tree. Remember that? And he would take the tree and return it back to the store when he was done or whatever. So there are guys that go out of their way just to get girls back to their place.
I really hope it's not true, because, I like him. He's cool, but...
Okay, if that's not true, Angela, then what do you think possibly could have gone wrong, and why is he blowing you off?
I mean, obviously the first thing I think, which like every girl would, is like I did something wrong, or
I don't
something
ever
weird, or
think
like
that.
maybe I had giant boogers when I woke up in the morning, or I don't know, like anything.
Dude, yeah, the morning after look is always a hard one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to call him right now. You ready to go?
I guess.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to John, please?
Speaking.
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Sorry? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We host a morning show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently went out on a date with you and really liked you and is wondering why you're not getting back to her. We're calling on behalf of a girl named Angela. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Angela just has a simple question like, why aren't you calling her back?
No, Angela's really, really awesome. It's just not going to happen.
All right. Is there a specific reason?
It's just too weird. It can't happen.
Too weird.
Can I ask you a question? I have a theory that because she said that when you were supposed to meet at a Romeo's Pizza place. She showed up at one in a different part of town. You showed up at the other area and then agreed to go back to your place. My theory is that you planned that whole thing so you get her back to your place.
Oh, actually, that would be really smart. No, I didn't do that.
I was just hoping I was right.
That would have been a good move.
So what is it, though? Like, come on. I mean, she wants to know the answer. She wants to know if she did something wrong. She feels right now kind of stupid.
Here's the thing. I didn't notice it at first at all, and that makes me stupid, not her. But she is scarily like my ex-girlfriend. Like, terrifyingly like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
As the night went on, it just got more and more just weird. Just freaking weird. And they look alike, which I didn't notice.
When did you notice this? Did you notice it before or after she stayed the night?
Well, it was all during, and it just became more and more like, I don't know, can I even talk about this on the radio when we were in the middle of things? She started calling me Johnny, which nobody calls me Johnny except for my ex.
Oh,
nobody.
no.
Everything that
Stop
she
it.
did, even in the bedroom, reminded you of your ex.
Then, at the end of everything, she goes, which, again, my ex, the only person who does this.
Oh,
No, that is not the only person that does that. Come on, John.
I have never, ever dated another woman who did that.
Who
ever.
sighed?
Yeah, I feel like there's a...
Like, immediately
I
afterwards,
don't want.
sighed
I can't
exactly
listen
like
to
that.
this. I have to say something.
Hey, John, Angela's actually on the phone right now.
What?
Yep, Angela is on the phone. Angela, go ahead and say hi to John.
Hi, John.
I'm so sorry.
I'm really glad to be hearing all this because I've been sitting here thinking like there's something I did, but these are like really silly reasons not to call me back. This is like I hear you that like you have a type and that's maybe like weird to you, but like that's not such a big deal. Who cares? Like,
This is the only time this has ever been said that it was totally meant. It's not you, it's me. Because if and when you ever meet my ex, it's going to creep you out. If I introduce you to my friends and my family, they're going to think that I'm dating the same girl. Like, they're going to think that I got you made in a lab or something. They're going to be freaked out.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I believe that if they got to know me, they would all see that I'm different.
Did they like your ex-girlfriend, John?
No, because she was the devil.
Oh, all right. So, Angela, you're the devil, is what John's telling you.
The spawn of his ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I don't really feel like, A, we could ever possibly be exactly the same person because that's impossible. And, like, you don't really know me that well, so right now you're probably just projecting your ex stuff onto me. And, like, you should take the opportunity to at least get to know me a little better before you say that I'm exactly like her.
Angela, I've been in John's position before where you've been out with a girl and, like, her mannerisms and stuff, it just reminds you too much of that girl, and you're just like, I do not want to go down this road again because I know how it ends.
It's like what she's saying is totally valid, and I kind of agree with her. But the thing is, it's like I don't want to take any of the baggage, which is a lot of baggage, from my last relationship into another relationship just because she happens to remind me. Like, that's just wrong. I would feel
But
bad
isn't it
about
sort
that.
of dumb to, like, miss out on maybe getting along with someone really well because of
It is totally dumb, but I don't know how to get around it.
Well, all right, how about this? John, why don't you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. And you can see if you can get over the fact that she is basically your ex-girlfriend in a different body.
And maybe
I'll wear a wig and change my voice.
Don't change yourself,
will you go
Angela.
Will you go out on a second date with her, John?
Oh my God! If she got a haircut and dyed her hair, I would be all for that.
Okay, Angela, we'll call a salon, get you all changed up, and then send you out on a date with
I
John.
want him to see I'm a different person inside.
All right. Will you do it, John? Will you go out with her again?
Come on, maybe the second time you guys hang out, there won't be as many similarities. Maybe it was just because you've been thinking about your ex a lot at the time.
All right, but we can't go to a comedy because I can't hear her laugh at comedy. At least the next couple of dates.
I will be dreadfully serious.
All right. You'll do it, John.
I'll do it.
All right. Nice. Angela, there you go. You got your second date.
Thanks, guys.
That is so something his ex would have said right there. God. The guy on the phone for today's second date update thinks his date was a horrible disaster, but it wasn't his fault. Oh. Sure. So this is his opportunity to blame everybody else. His name is Vince. What's up, Vince? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? We'll get to how horrible your date was in just a second. First, though, tell us the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Tammy.
Tammy. All right. And how did you meet Tammy?
We met on a dating site, and we talked for a few weeks, and we were able to go out on our first date.
Okay.
And was this like every other date that you'd been on from a dating site, or were you anticipating something more special?
Well, I just broke up a while ago. I was in a long-term relationship, and I haven't really been out there dating that much. So
Right.
she was like the second person that I was able to kind of connect with.
Oh,
Okay.
this is pretty new to you, this world of online dating.
Absolutely. I haven't been out dating for a while.
All right. And it was a disaster. But you say, well, you said in your email it was a disaster, but not your fault. So let's go and find out how everybody else screwed up your date. What happened?
Well, basically, you know, like I said, I haven't been dating for a while. My idea was to do a dinner and a show.
Simple.
Then I looked up like dinner and a show options, and that seemed a little expensive. You know, I'm not cheap, but it just seemed a little expensive. So I talked to a buddy of mine, and he gave me the idea of maybe doing hibachi.
Oh, I love
Okay.
those places.
Yeah, those places are fun.
Yeah, and it's such a good date because it gives you something else to talk about instead of just having to stare at each other over food.
Absolutely. So what's going on is you have the dinner and the show all combined.
Oh,
yeah, because they have those cooks that like flip things around, and everybody goes, "Oh my god, that was the most amazing thing ever!"
Is that a volcano?
Yeah,
or not
wow,
yet?
cool.
Is that a volcano?
Dude, I love it when I say that every time.
Yeah.
I'm taking pictures of everything.
You get to bond over that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. So, you know, we get there, and the restaurant experience wasn't that good.
Oh.
You know, it started off like, you know, the drinks are fine. The whole, you know, the soup, you know, they bring out the soup, they bring out the salad. That was good. And then things went downhill when the chef came out.
Really?
Why?
He was all over my date. He was just staring at her. It was like he was eye-banging her. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
What?
Oh.
I thought you were like not loving his show that he was putting on. He wasn't flipping to your standards.
Nah. It just wasn't really comfortable the way he was, you know, eyeballing her when we're sitting down to eat.
So did you try to fight him?
No, I didn't try to fight him.
I don't recommend that. Those dudes are good with knives. I've seen them.
Very.
Look, you know, I'm not the type of guy that really tries to start anything, but I really had to make a comment. You know, it's like it's really hot over here. You know, it's just it was crazy. He just wouldn't stop like eyeballing my chick.
So wait, hold on though. It's not like he's performing for masses of people. Like it's easy to make eye contact between you and the chef at one of those places.
Yeah, but you know, lock in and stay focused. You know, he missed his pocket with the shrimp. You know, obviously he's distracted by her looks because he couldn't get the show done.
Okay. So he's trying to do his like fancy chef flips and all that stuff, but he was just staring at your date the whole time?
Yeah, he's staring at her, and then he messed up the flaming onion thing. Yeah. It's supposed to be a volcano with fire shooting straight up in the air, and all it was a little bit of steam.
Oh, wow.
Okay, wait.
That's probably the worst part about the whole thing was the dude couldn't get his onion volcano done the right way.
That's happened on many a dates.
I think people at the table were disappointed, too.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, but what was your date thinking? Did she say she was uncomfortable with the way the chef was looking at her?
You know what? I mean, it's our first date, and, we haven't hung out, so I think she was just being polite about the whole thing. So, I couldn't really get a good read on it, but I wasn't comfortable, and I didn't like it.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying you could come off as a real jealous person if she didn't notice anything and you were outraged the entire time.
But come on, how could she not notice it? The whole table noticed it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But was the date with her other than that okay? Or
I'm not sure. I mean, she's not calling me back. I mean, the bottom line is I was so disappointed, and I didn't leave a tip.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's possible she saw that I didn't leave a tip. Is she thinking I'm cheap?
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, I think you
maybe.
took the wrong route. I don't think you should have gotten angry with it. I think you should have made jokes about it and then, made it like an inside joke thing between you two. Then it could have been funny and fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Did you not hear me? This guy's like eyeballing my date.
All right.
It's kind of funny. I don't know.
If you got that upset, that loud at the table, I guarantee that's probably why she's not calling you back too.
Yeah.
So you think that is because she saw you not leave a tip and maybe thinks you're cheap?
It had to be that. I don't know what else it could be.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense.
How
I
are
have some
things
ideas.
how are things at the end of the date? Was she cool or?
You know what? Everything was pretty cool the way the date ended. What I really just need help with, I want to go out on another date with her without a third wheel. I think that hibachi guy messed everything up for me.
Okay.
And I want some help. I want to go out again.
Okay. So have you tried reaching out to her and she's not talking to you at all?
Yeah, I'm texting, I'm calling, and no response.
Nothing.
God, it's just like if a hibachi guy gets you this fired up, I just can't imagine a person actually talking to her and hitting on her or something.
If you were there, you would have seen it. You would agree that it was totally inappropriate.
All right.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning into today's second date update, Vince is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Tammy. They went out to a hibachi restaurant and he thought the date went horribly because the chef was looking at his date the whole time. So much so that he couldn't even concentrate on his tricks. He screwed up the volcano onion thingy, was flipping shrimp around, couldn't catch it in his pocket, and Vince was outraged. And he thinks the reason that he's not getting a call back is because he didn't leave a tip. So, Vince, we're about to call her, and I hope that at the end of this, whether it goes good or bad, you'll do the right thing and give us the customary 40% tip that you're supposed to give for second date updates.
40.
Yeah, it's a 40% tip standard. I don't know if you know that or not, but you should.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, so much for that free dinner at the end of this segment, huh?
As long as you guys give me another date with her, I'll gladly give you 40%.
Well, it's supposed to be either way, but whatever. Okay, fine.
I think your biggest uphill battle is going to be trying to convince her that you don't have a jealousy issue.
I don't think I do. The guy crossed the line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I tried my best to keep my cool, but it is what it is.
All right.
I appreciate if you guys can give me a little help here.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Tammy, please?
this is she. Can I help you?
Yeah, I think so. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, the radio
Oh.
station.
Well, that's some
Yeah.
disappointment in that voice.
I know. You didn't sound too excited about that.
I'm excited, but I'm surprised. What's up?
Calling you today because somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, good or bad?
You sounded more excited about that than actually talking to us, so
Yeah.
at least you're interested in that. Well, good and bad, I guess.
Oh, that could be a number of people. Can you fill in the blanks for me?
Yeah, for sure. Have you heard a second date update before?
Certainly. I listen to the station.
Okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're smart, Tammy.
Yes.
Some people don't even get it when I start mentioning that.
I heard the light
Yes.
bulb go off.
Putting it all
Second
together.
date update, you know, where if you go on a date with someone and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened.
I have never been on this end. I've listened, but it's a little uncomfortable on this end.
Well, hopefully it gets more uncomfortable. Vince is the dude that emailed us.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's okay. He's not totally clueless. Like, he knows that your guys' date didn't go super awesome either.
He's clueless on some other things, so I'm surprised, but go ahead.
What else is he clueless about?
Can you just tell him that you tried calling me and the number was out of service?
That bad, huh?
I mean, can you just tell us what happened and why you don't want to call him back, and we can pass it along?
Well, at the start, he was a great guy, and I thought this was going to be a wonderful evening, but it progressively went downhill from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why? Anything in particular?
We went to a hibachi restaurant, which I thought was a good idea because there's, other things going on and we don't really know each other and we didn't have to make small talk. The food was great, but, they do that little tricks here and there at the hibachi. And my date started heckling the chef.
Heckling?
Heckling, it would be the best word. Like, don't drop that, man. Don't drop it. Not in a nice way, like, oh, I hope he doesn't drop it. Flipping shrimp up in the air, lighting things on fire. He just had a rude comment to make every time the chef did something.
Okay.
And the comments felt aggressive?
Aggressive, rude, childish.
All the above. I mean,
legit heckler.
Wow, fun.
we talked to him and he told us that he thought the guy was doing a terrible job. He didn't tell us that he was actually saying things to him, though, about it.
At one point, you're not going to believe this, he actually took a shrimp, tossed it in the air, caught it in his mouth, and he stood up, yelled at the guy, pointed at him, and said, I should work here.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
I don't think anybody would go if he was working there.
Wow.
Okay, so he was just mean to the dude and then was like, I can do your job better than you idiot.
Jeez, what a jerk.
And then he doesn't even leave a tip. I mean, at some point, he should have realized he's being rude and embarrassing me and should have at least made up for it. But no, he just made it worse.
Yeah.
Okay, he thought the tip thing was the issue. Apparently, it was also heckling
Right.
Which is
the hibachi chef.
He could have left the biggest tip going. It didn't make up for all the crude remarks that he made at the hibachi chef.
Right. And if he's going to act that way on a first date, I mean, I can't imagine when he gets comfortable in a situation.
That's good behavior.
He was making a spectacle out of himself. The people around us were pointing fingers. I wanted to crawl under the table.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
bad.
Maybe he was nervous. It was a first date, but I don't know. I think you could control yourself a little better than that. I was absolutely shocked at what was going on.
Tammy, you might be shocked again, and you've heard second date updates before, so you probably forgot or don't remember that Vince is actually on the other line.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Tammy, you know I was rude because the chef was rude.
Vince, do you really think that was a reason for you to be as rude as you were? I've never witnessed anything like that. Date. We were on a date and you were acting like a child. I wasn't babysitting anybody. I was on a date. You're right.
Tammy, I could have fought him, but I didn't.
I could have
Could have fought him.
That is not the right
That's the
thing
way
to
to save
say right now,
yourself,
Vince.
for sure.
I could have fought him.
Sorry, not sorry. The guy was way out of line. He crossed the line. He was rude. He's looking down your shirt. I mean, he's eyeballing you, for Christ's sake. It was crazy.
Wait, Tammy, did you feel like the hibachi chef was maybe flirting with you at all?
If he were, I didn't notice because I'm a good-looking woman. It happens all the time. I don't take notice of it. And Vince should have been proud, not making a big deal about it.
Yeah.
You know what? The bottom line is he had one job, and that was to cook and to do tricks.
That's two jobs, I think, yeah.
You had one job to be a date, and you couldn't do that. And by the way, your job is not being a hibachi chef. So throwing shrimp up in the air had no bearing.
You know what? You're just not grateful for me defending the honor the way I did.
What?
You know, a man with class would have taken it as a compliment and made a big deal of the fact that you had me and he didn't. Instead, you just blew everything out of proportion, made it an embarrassment to me and everybody around us.
Hey, Vince, I thought the whole point with this was like you to try to get a second date, not you to prove like you're more awful than she even thought.
I'm standing up for myself. Nobody else around here is doing it. I mean, the bottom line was I'm trying to stand up for her when I should have, and she's not even grateful about it. But, you know, I mean, I still want the second date.
Oh.
But, I mean, I'm not going to tolerate getting my soul stepped on or having my lady being disrespected. You know, I didn't appreciate it.
Okay, and Vince, it sounds like Tammy is also super interested in that date. So, Tammy, would you like to go on a second date with Vince? We'll pay for it.
Did you not hear how horrible this whole experience was?
I did.
Were you
I
listening?
did, but the
at
question
all?
still stands. Would you like to go out with him?
Look, Tammy, you got to reconsider. Why don't you just come to my house and I'll cook you anything better that a hibachi chef could have possibly even thought about cooking. I mean, I can make you a nice ribeye, rice, corn, asparagus, and then I can show you some tricks in the bedroom that you can't even imagine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you think he was impressive with that shrimp on the date?
Yeah.
See what he can do in the bedroom, Tammy.
God. How could any woman resist that offer, Tammy?
Come on, Tammy.
Oh, I'm just dying to jump in bed with you, really. After that first spectacular date, that's exactly what I want to do. I've been looking forward since I left the restaurant.
It sounds like
Looking forward to.
So you're saying yes now, Tammy, or am I not picking up on some sarcasm? I can't tell.
Pure sarcasm.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Vince, you need to calm down a little bit out there in the dating world.
This is not going the way I wanted it to. Hey, look, is it possible I can get a date with somebody else if she's not going to go through with it?
What? Just anyone?
Sure. Text in 78592. You want to date with Vince? He's got anger issues and doesn't like hibachi chefs that can't do their job correctly. Text it in. Stephanie is on the phone with us, and she wants to do a second date update today to call a guy who she met in what I could only describe as hell on earth. I'm talking about a candle shop.
You don't
If
like
there
those?
is a hell, it smells like a candle shop. I can tell you that.
No
You talk
cinnamon
about
bun?
an instant headache. I can't stand in those places without wanting to vomit from all of the scents from the candles. But anyway, that's where she met the guy that she wants to call today. Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm okay. I'm just having PTSD thinking about having stood in a candle shop before.
Oh, come on.
And pretty amazing that you picked up on a guy in a candle shop. What men are in those things?
I actually thought the same thing. I kind of noticed him. I was a little curious what he was doing there, too. And, I got to say, he looks pretty clueless. He was kind of looking at the candles and smelling them and making faces that I'm sure you're making right now.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a candle enthusiast, or was he just...
No, I don't think so. Like I said, he seemed very out of place and kind of shy. So I decided to kind of go over and just see if he needed some help.
Nice move.
Yeah. We started talking, and he said he was trying to buy a candle for his mom.
Okay.
I thought that was so sweet, right?
Do you think this guy is just trolling candle shops and making up a story about his mom
Yeah,
the whole
just
time?
looking for women.
It's pretty smart.
Well, I mean, I guess it kind of worked, but no, really though, I helped him pick out a candle, and he went and bought it, and we both left the store, and that was it. He didn't ask me out or anything.
Oh.
But when he left, I was actually thinking that I thought he was pretty cute, and maybe it was a missed opportunity. And then actually a half an hour later, we ran into each other at another store in the mall. And
in the bedding section of somewhere. You're just like, dude, this guy's buying candles and comforters. It's just a domesticated dude.
surprisingly not, no.
Okay.
At this point, I kind of realized, why not just go for it. I was a little nervous, and I don't do this a lot, but I basically asked him if he wanted to hang out again.
That's awesome.
Oh, so you asked him out.
Yeah, I asked him. I know,
Nice.
it's a little forward, but why not? Sometimes you gotta, make moves for yourself, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked because he seemed excited about that, and we exchanged numbers.
I just picture this guy calling his friends after, like, oh my God, you guys, I was shopping for candles, and then this really cute girl totally asked me out.
Oh my God.
What'd you guys do for your date?
Well, I texted him first and asked him if he wanted to meet up, and he said yes. So I ended up choosing a restaurant to go to.
Okay, so you guys did a full-on dinner.
We did dinner, and we ended up meeting. It was a Friday night. I picked a restaurant that it had a nice feel to it, but wasn't over the top or not, crazy expensive or anything. It was moderate. We had a great time. The conversations were great. And it went a little longer than I kind of expected. So the next thing I knew, we had been at the restaurant for a little over 2 hours.
But a lot of times that's a good thing on a date,
Yeah.
right? You're like, oh my God, we've been talking forever.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought. It must mean that it's because we were just talking and we lost track of time because we were having a good time.
And it wasn't just you talking, right?
No, he definitely had his time to talk to.
Okay.
I allowed him to speak at certain points.
But I thought that, maybe the night would progress, maybe he'd come over, or maybe it would just be, to figure out when we would want to get together again. I don't know. But by the end of the night, he seemed a little, maybe like something else was on his mind, or he was a little upset or a little agitated.
What was he doing to make you feel that way?
When you can tell you're looking at someone and you can tell that they're looking back at you, but in the back of their mind, they're not with you.
Right.
By the end of the night, I just kind of got that feeling. And he wasn't talking as much. I was doing much more of the conversation. And
maybe he was thinking about some potpourri he had to pick up or something to go along with his candles.
No, I don't know. He's kind of left it at that. And by that time, we were pretty much done with dinner. We said goodbye. We hugged, and that was it.
And he made no mention of seeing you again?
No, honestly, I expected to maybe get a text from him. If not that night, then at least maybe the next day. But now it's been a while, and I haven't heard from him even once.
No candle recommendations from him?
No candles.
Nothing?
No.
Interesting. All right, well,
No.
we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Stephanie is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy that she met in what I like to refer to as the land of the zombie boyfriends. Talking a candle shop. Candle shops, craft stores, Target on a Sunday afternoon. You see nothing but just dead-eyed boyfriends following their girlfriends around, waiting for death's sweet release. It's one of the worst places you could ever possibly be.
Oh my God, that's such an accurate description.
But this guy actually doesn't have a girlfriend. He was just shopping for a candle for his mom, and they struck up a conversation, and she ended up asking him out. They went out to dinner, had some decent conversations. She says at the end of the date, he seemed a little distant, gave her a hug, and then walked out of her life forever. She hasn't heard a word from him. Are you ready to give him a call, Stephanie?
Yeah, let's do it.
And you really want to go out with this guy again?
I do. That I really felt like we had an instant connection, and I really couldn't tell you why he hasn't responded. It's very strange to me.
Okay.
You want to date this guy so that you can make him your boyfriend, and then you can drag him to the candle store.
And then he can buy candles for me.
Yeah, see,
He'll
look
be
at
dragging her.
Yeah.
You're a candle man.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait. What?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning? It's a radio morning show.
No.
Oh, cool. Well, that's who we are.
Okay.
Do you want to know why I'm calling you?
Yeah.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out on a date with a girl named Stephanie. And Stephanie said she had a great time and then emailed us because you haven't been responding to her phone calls or text messages. So I said, hey, let's get on the phone and find out why he doesn't like you.
Oh, no.
Do you have a few minutes to talk to us about your date with Stephanie?
He's shocked.
I guess, but I'd rather not.
And you are an honest person, aren't you?
You can just give us a little bit of information. She's just really confused.
Can you just tell her that I made a mistake and I'm really sorry?
What kind of mistake did you make? You buy the wrong candle at the candle store? She told us about how you guys met.
Okay, I'll talk to you, but you have to promise to not use my name.
Whoa.
Okay, I promise you we will beep out your name.
Okay. Okay.
All right? So what's the issue? Did you even like her?
Yeah, she was cool.
Okay. I like the pause before you said cool. It's like, she's, I think, okay.
Yeah, no.
No?
No. Oh, she was cool. This is my bad. This is my fault. It's not hers.
Well, that's
Okay,
good
so
news.
she didn't do anything wrong.
No. I did something wrong, and she's great.
Whoa, okay.
So what did you do wrong then?
Okay, Okay, I'm going to tell you, but it's going to sound really bad.
Okay.
But it's not bad.
It's going to sound bad, but it's not bad.
Usually means it's bad.
Like, I didn't ask her out. Like,
Right.
I ran into her later, and she asked me out.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's never happened to me with someone just like I've never had someone ask me out, so I don't know. But I have a girlfriend.
Oh, come on.
You have a girlfriend, but you went on a date with her.
Well, yeah. She came with me to the candle shop, and she started talking to me, and that was weird. And
It's weird for a girl to talk to you?
yeah, that never happens.
Oh, sweetheart.
I just panicked, and I told her I was there to get a candle for my mom.
So you lied because you liked the female attention you were getting from her.
That sounds right. I was there shopping for my girlfriend.
Oh, so the candle wasn't for your mom at all.
No.
Okay, but why'd you agree to go on a date with her if you had a girlfriend?
I didn't. She didn't ask me out there. We ran into each other again, and then she asked me out, and I just, again, was so floored by it that I said yes.
Okay, but you couldn't have said, I'm sorry, thank you very much, but I have a girlfriend?
I suppose I could have said that.
But you didn't.
I did not.
And even after, like, there was plenty of opportunity for you to text later and said, I'm sorry, I was so flattered. I'm not single.
You know, I thought I might tell her, and then things just got busy, and I just didn't.
I don't know how many times that has happened to me. It's always a good excuse, too, when you tell your girlfriend, like, why were you out with another girl? Oh, man, she asked me out, and then things got busy, and I couldn't turn it down.
It was a really bad idea. I don't know why I did it, but we went out, and I could barely eat more than like 2 bites because I felt so guilty the whole time. It was just...
She did say that when you guys were out, you seemed a little distant. I'm assuming it's probably because you were thinking about what you were doing.
Yeah, I was thinking about my girlfriend.
And cheating on her?
I didn't cheat on her. We didn't do anything. We just went out to dinner and nothing happened.
I think going on a Friday night date with somebody else is kind of considered cheating.
It wasn't a Friday night. It was just...
But I don't think it matters what day of the week it was on. You still went out. It could have been a Tuesday night. You still went out to dinner with somebody else.
What?
And why did you never come clean afterwards when she was texting you and wanted to see you again?
I was going to text her back.
But why didn't you?
Because I just figured, I had a girlfriend, so just ghost out.
All right. Well, unfortunately, you can't completely cut her out of your life just yet because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation right now.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Stephanie?
Are you serious right now? You're in a What were you thinking? I'm bored.
sorry.
I don't even know what to say.
It's my fault. It is not your fault. I'm so sorry.
I don't care. You went out to dinner with me. That's a date. You didn't even think about how it would make me feel?
Nope. No, I'm sorry.
He's honest.
Oh, my gosh.
You didn't think about anything.
Yeah, no. I just said yes to the date and then went out and realized, oops, I made a mistake.
Boy, I wouldn't do that again. I am so sorry. You were great.
Wow.
You were cool.
You were cool. Somebody really should date you.
How dare you?
If I was single, man, you're great.
Is there any chance of you being single? How long have you been in your relationship that you're in?
3 years.
Oh. Is this the first?
Wow, I feel sorry for her.
Is this the first time you've been out with another woman since you've been in your 3-year relationship?
This was the first time a woman's ever asked me out. So I said yes for some reason.
I have no idea why I said yes.
That's the answer you have to
Yeah,
say.
I mean, I kind of feel you a little bit, but you still should have told her you have a girlfriend.
Do you, want out of your relationship and you're just trying to look for a way to end it?
No, and honestly, going out with her made me realize how much I love my girlfriend even more.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
You hear that, Stephanie? You helped save a relationship, I think.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Is there any signs that he had a girlfriend, at all?
No. No.
You should have known when he was in a candle shop right off the bat. You should have never talked to him.
You know, I guess I can't trust men anymore, ever.
No. Just dudes in candle shops. Can never trust them. I would love to ask you if we'll go on a second date with Stephanie. We'll pay for it.
No. A second, are you really? Really? No.
I'm
thank
asking,
you.
not you, Stephanie.
Stephanie, you were great. If I was single, holy man, I would so go out on a date with you, but still not, though.
Wow.
So no second date.
Are you going to tell your girlfriend about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Come on. You're better. A listener named Rick is on the phone to do a second date update today, and he already knows that the girl he wants to call is not interested in going out with him romantically ever again.
Oh, so this is going to end well?
Yep.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Because she texted him that and let him know that she doesn't want to go out. But he still wants to do a second date update. We'll get to what you texted in just a second. But, Rick, why not just give up the fight, man?
I don't know. I feel like there was some, I don't know, just some unfortunate things that happened on the first date that really aren't an indicator of whether or not we should be together.
Okay, listen. Some people can't take a hint. That's not a hint. That is very direct.
Yeah, but I need a second chance. I want to convince this girl that she should go out with me. We had a nice time, and she was really, really hot. So I just wanted to see her again.
I love that that's always the first thing a guy says.
Well, I mean, that's, we didn't spend that much time together. I didn't get to know her that well.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Kelly.
Kelly, and where did you meet Kelly?
We met online.
Okay.
She's really beautiful, and it seemed like from her profile, as far as I could tell, she was a really social girl, had lots of friends, and we went back and forth for about a week and a half, just texting each other, and we decided to meet up. We went out and got some drinks, and she said that it was her first time meeting up with somebody from online, which, I don't know, I kind of didn't buy.
Oh, you think she's lying about it?
Well, no, I just think that that's something that everybody says when they're meeting up with someone for the first time.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to admit that they're online dating.
Like, man, I've been on this site for 3 years now. Still can't make anything work.
You're my 30th date.
Yeah. All right, so she told you it was her first time dating, but how did everything go with you two? Like, why do you think she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Well, I don't know. There were just a couple of moments that were just kind of unfortunate. Like, I made this joke that she did not get, and I don't know, I have a pretty dry sense of humor. And
Wait. She didn't get the joke or she didn't like the joke? Those are two different things.
She didn't get the joke.
Okay, what was the joke?
We were having a great conversation. We were laughing, going back and forth, and I just said, God, this is great. I think we should go ahead and make it official, don't you? Totally deadpan.
Oh, no.
Totally deadpan.
That's not very funny.
Yeah, the delivery was a little off.
Yeah. So she didn't laugh at that joke, huh?
Yeah, no, she didn't think it was very funny. And I told her that I was joking, and she kind of laughed it off. And
Oh my God, she probably thinks you're lying about the joking line, and you think that she's lying about never online dating. You guys are really...
yeah, we're a couple of liars. We're made.
Yeah. I'm surprised this didn't work out. Did you recover from that joke, or was it awkward the rest of the night after you said that?
I mean, she kind of chuckled after I said I was joking, and she shrugged it off, and we continued to have an okay evening. And then she went to the bathroom, and we were kind of getting ready to say goodnight, and she came back, and I paid the bill, and she said, this is kind of embarrassing, but she said, she's like, I don't know if you know this, but your shirt's inside out. And
That's awesome.
she was right. My shirt was totally inside out. I don't know how.
No, wait. To be fair, was it a T-shirt or a button-up?
It was a T-shirt.
All right. So you had your shirt inside out the whole time, and then you made an awkward joke about you two making things official like 30 minutes into your date.
Yeah. So this is why I'm saying I think I deserve another chance, because there were a few hiccups that could have been avoided, and, come on.
I just don't think that those two things warrant a I never want to see you again text message.
Well, actually, she didn't say outright that she didn't want to see me again. Like, we said goodnight that night, and we texted back and forth for about a week, and I don't know, I just felt like she was kind of keeping me at arm's length, like she wasn't really giving me an opening to, ask her out again, and
right.
And then I finally did, just outright, and she said, I think maybe we'd be better off as just friends.
Oh, all right.
Sounded like a real nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Have you guys talked since that text where she just said, let's be friends?
Well, I responded saying, really? Why? Come on, let's grab some dinner. And she didn't respond to that. So,
Well, that's not a good friend.
Exactly.
I always feel like when people send that text message, it usually means that they're just not attracted to you in that way. That maybe everything else is great about you, but they just have no sexual attraction towards you.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, someone who's gutsy enough to tell me that my shirt's inside out, I mean, she could have let that slide. She didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah. You'd think she'd give you just a straight up answer on what's wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly. Which is nothing.
Oh, okay. Mr. Confidence. I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if that's true. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Rick is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Kelly. We talked to him about his first date, and it sounded kind of like a disaster. But Rick, I think actually you got something way better than getting another date with this girl.
What's that?
You made a friend. That's right.
We all need more friends.
Rick made himself a friend because after their date, they were texting back and forth a little bit, and one of her texts said, you know what, I think we're better off as friends, and that's the last time she's talked to him. So she's not really a good friend that you keep in touch with a lot, but she is a new friend, and I think you should just rejoice in that, Rick.
God.
I think that's a no from Rick. I don't think he's excited for some reason.
Yeah, got plenty of friends. Would really just like a second date.
Okay.
And were you really into her at the end of your first date, or is this one of those want what you can't have type of situations?
No, she's great. I really would like to see her again.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay, and just to recap, there was an awkward moment on the date when he made a joke that they should make things official. She didn't get the joke, so he thinks that could be reason number one why she just wants to be friends with him. And then he also was wearing his shirt inside out the whole time, and she waited until the date was over to tell him that. That's another reason that he thinks she doesn't want to go out with him again. All right, Rick, I'm about to dial her phone number. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Kelly.
Yeah, hi, this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
You familiar with the show?
The show?
Oh.
No, she just
Damn.
apparently knows another Jubal
All right,
from Brooke
yeah.
and Jubal in the morning.
You sounded
There's
like
more
you
of
knew who it was. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show?
This is the radio show?
Yeah. I don't think it's who you thought was calling.
No.
The reason that I'm calling you is because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay.
His name is Rick.
Rick?
Yeah, and Rick's kind of a friend of yours, like a new friend. You guys went out on a date together.
Oh my God. Rick?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that a good?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if somebody goes out on a date with somebody and then gets blown off, they email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask what went wrong. So Rick,
He emailed you guys?
yeah, and he's curious why you don't want to go out with him again.
I already told him we could be friends.
Yeah, he did tell us that,
And
but
then-
he's curious why he's being put in the friend zone right away because he would love to go out on an actual date with you again.
Oh my God.
And you know that friend thing was a lie because according to him, you haven't texted him again after wanting to be friends.
Well, yeah.
So can you tell us why you don't want to go out with him again?
You know, I was so hesitant to do online dating because, one, I liked meeting people the old-fashioned way, but my friends were like, no, it's so much fun, you have to do it. But they all had horror stories of how everybody lied on their profile.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone say it's so much fun.
So you gave in and did it, and you met Rick.
Did he lie about his profile? Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah, he is the liar.
Whoa!
What did he lie about? Did he look different?
No, he looked exactly like his photos.
Okay.
So that was nice.
That's
he
good,
looked,
at least.
he represented himself the same in the photos.
Okay.
It was like everything else in the profile kind of seemed like a lie.
So was he like an entrepreneur, but it turns out he lives in his mom's basement or something?
Kind of similar. I'm a very active person, and what really drew me to his profile was his interests. He said he loved hiking, he loves rock climbing, snowboarding, and photography.
Yeah.
And these are all things I am very passionate about. So I was hoping to meet somebody where we had similar interests that we could do these things together.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's a pretty sexy profile, I'm not going to lie. I would be turned on by those things, too.
Yeah. And when the conversation happened and I would bring up, like I talked about going snowboarding once a year with my family and something I look forward to every year. And I take my snowboarding very seriously. And he had nothing to say about snowboarding.
What?
Well, maybe he just didn't have anything to add into the conversation. That doesn't mean he doesn't bored.
Yeah.
But then I brought up hiking because his profile says, I love hiking.
Mm-hmm.
All caps. I love hiking.
All right.
And I said, hey, when's the last time you went hiking? And he just threw up his hands in the air and shrugged his shoulders and said, I don't know.
And you said it was in all caps on his profile that he loves hiking?
All caps. Exclamation point.
All right.
It's such a weird thing to lie about.
Well, that's like the basic thing to say, right? I love hiking. I love outdoors.
Yeah, if you want to seem like an outdoorsy type of person, you just say you like to hike.
Yes, it was just so strange. He had nothing to add about this, so I kept asking more questions about the rock climbing and mountains he liked, and he would just stare at me with like a blank stare.
So
Then I talked about photography
Yeah.
and asked him what's his favorite camera, and he said, I don't know, I just use my phone.
super passionate, obviously. Yeah.
So I have no idea what's going on with his profile, if he just copied somebody else's or if he thought it was good bait to get women to respond to his profile.
Yeah, to seem like adventure dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just so bizarre, like such a weird thing to lie about.
Well, this is going to be a good experience for you, too, because he's actually on the other line listening and would like to
What?
talk to you about his interests. Yeah. He's actually on the other line.
He's on the other line?
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow. Big misunderstanding here.
Yeah, sounds like it, Rick. That's one way to word it.
So, you heard everything. Everything I said was true, right? Can you explain why you put all those things on your profile?
Well, I put them on my profile because I'm interested in them.
But it doesn't sound like you do any of them.
Well, no, I mean, not as much as I would like to, but I work 60 hours a week. I work really hard, and yeah, the last time I went hiking was well over a year ago with some friends, and I had a great time. But I don't have the opportunity to go with them every time that they go.
Rick, you said you never went snowboarding. And then your profile says it's a passion of yours.
I mean, I guess passion is a little strongly worded, but I don't know. I think it's really cool. Like I watched YouTube videos and.
So there you go, Kelly. He is passionate about it. He's watching YouTube videos of snowboarding.
See what I mean? He's a liar.
Rick, I can't believe that this is the first time this has been an issue for you in all of your online dating experience. Like, no one else has brought up the fact that you say you love snowboarding and have never actually gone?
Well, no, because most girls are just interested in talking about themselves.
You know, Rick, I'm not like that. I enjoy talking to the other person. I enjoy getting to know somebody else. So I think you owe it to other women you're going to be dating to represent yourself accurately. I think you should change your profile.
Whoa.
That you like Netflix.
Yeah, there you go, Rick. I'm passionate about watching snowboarding on YouTube. That would be a better way to put it.
But I'm not going to change my profile. I said that I love snowboarding because I love snowboarding and I love hiking. Yeah, I don't go every day or every week, but every time I've done it, I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's an interest. I'm not gonna say on my profile that I'm interested in algebra, which is what I do every day. I mean, like, come on.
See? But I think you're not giving people a chance to get to know the real Rick. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of pressure when you fill out those dating profiles to sound like a really cool person, and sometimes when you put yourself on paper, you realize how boring you are. But there's got to be something that you're passionate about that other people are passionate about too.
Does being passionate about something mean that you have to do it? Like,
well,
generally, not
yes.
I think so.
Yeah, not really at all. Like,
Rick, at least you should try it once if you're passionate about it. You can't say you're passionate about it and have never done it.
Okay.
You come off a liar.
Okay, Kelly. I think I get what you're saying, but I think that calling me a liar is a little harsh, don't you think? I mean, yeah, okay, maybe I do need to try something before I say that I'm passionate about it. I mean, maybe you could take me snowboarding. I would love that.
Hey, there you go. Kelly, would you like to go out on a second date with Rick? We will pay for it. Not the snowboarding, that's expensive, but we'll pay for you guys to go out and maybe set up a snowboarding date.
You know, I'm a little hesitant because he lied, but I'm also very interested to see him on a snowboard.
Oh my God.
All right. So is that a yes? You will take Rick to experience his passion for the first time ever.
And you guys are paying for this.
We'll talk about the snowboarding thing, but we'll get you out there.
In that case, I would be honored.
Oh my God. Rick is going to hate it. The first day of snowboarding is like
Yeah.
the worst day of your life. You
Well-
will never have a more hurt butt ever.
No, this is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting out there and discovering more about my passion.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think everybody who does online dating learned a very valuable lesson today from the second date update, and that is lie on your profile as much as you want, because it doesn't matter. You'll get another date anyway.
But you don't
If you
learn-
missed it, Rick wanted to call a girl named Kelly. They went out on a date. They met online. It turns out that the reason she didn't want to go out with him again was because all of the things that he listed as interests on his profile, he didn't know anything about. Not at all. He said that snowboarding was a passion of his, and he's never even been snowboarding. He's just seen videos on YouTube and thought he could list that as a passion. So she's like, he lied about everything.
And I like when we called him, I mean, or when she had confronted him, he stuck to it. Like, he didn't
That's
just
passion,
say,
yeah.
you're right, I made it up to meet chicks.
Yeah.
He said, no, it's still a passion of mine.
I don't have to do it to love it.
Yeah, you can still watch it and enjoy it. Anyway, they did decide to go out again, and maybe she can take him snowboarding someday.
Yeah.
We'll see how that one goes. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Alan is on the phone today for a second date update, and he actually had to go to the hospital right after he met the girl he wants to call today. So I'm guessing Alan got some love sickness.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what I'm guessing. Is that what happened, Alan?
It wasn't exactly that. It's a lack of love sickness, which is why I'm calling you guys.
Okay, this is going to be a good story. I like stories that end in the hospital. I mean, as long as the person is fine afterwards.
Okay.
I live to tell the tale.
Okay.
Yeah. What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Faith.
Faith. Okay.
Okay.
How'd you meet Faith?
So I'm at a bar with a couple buddies, and I'm a little bit short on cash at the moment, so I need, the guys to pay for a round, and they don't want to because they're punks sometimes. So we start betting each other for what I can do for it, and we talk about a bunch of different stuff, and finally say, look, I'm going to chug this entire bottle of hot sauce if you pay for my drinks.
What? This is what you're resorting to? You sounded like a real put-together guy at the beginning of this.
I mean, I'm pretty put together, but I get dumb sometimes with my friends, and we challenge each other to stupid stuff. So
Okay, this sounds awful.
I'm a man of my word. I chug the hot sauce.
Oh, dude.
The whole, like a whole bottle?
Yeah, a whole bottle. It was like 3 or 4 gulps. As people are hearing us kind of joke around with each other about me doing it, and so people started paying attention. So by the time that I unscrew the label, in the top of it, everybody's watching. So the entire bar, they literally cut the music on the jukebox.
Oh, wow. So you're like the man of the hour.
Totally. I had 15 people shouting chug.
And that's when she fell for you, when she saw you take that bottle in your hand, because there's nothing a woman wants more than a man that can chug hot sauce.
I think it's, somebody who takes control. I think that's what she saw in me. But so she I do it, the guys slap me on the back, and she walks over, which is always a good sign. And she says, that was pretty impressive. Let me buy you a beer for that.
Yeah,
It
she
really
did like
did
it.
turn her on. You may have found the woman of your dreams.
I feel pretty lucky at this point,
Mm-hmm.
And we, I go excuse myself from my friends, and we go over to the bar, and we're chatting a little bit, and it's really nice. So we start, we exchange numbers, and that's when the hot sauce.
So that's when it kicked in.
That's when it kicks in, yeah.
All right. And by kicking in, what happened?
Well,
You know how some people get the runs?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I felt like I was about to get the sprints.
Oh.
I can imagine.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so gross.
And this is while you were talking to her?
Oh, totally. Like I'm salivating. Like I can feel like it's going to get out one way or another. And I don't, want to, I don't want any liquids to get on her.
Yeah, puke all over or do something else all over. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
that would have been even more disturbing if you did that and she's just like, ooh, now I really want to take you home.
Right? I don't want to know that yet. So I get my buddies to come over. I text them real quick and they say like, oh, we have to go to this other bar. So I basically make up an excuse. We say, oh, I've got your number. I'll text you soon. And I leave. And that's when I go to the hospital and I found out that I actually have an ulcer.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
you left and went to the hospital and you have an ulcer?
Yeah, and I'll be fine. It's one of those things where it's, don't be dumb, like chug bottles of hot sauce. So I won't be doing that again.
I don't think doctors recommend you do that when you have an ulcer.
Ever, I think.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 don't. So we hung out again. It was nice, and we went to a different bar, and I tried to really limit the amount of alcohol that I was drinking because of the ulcer. It was nice, but I had to cut it short. I have this appointment that I legitimately have to get to, and so I have to cut short that hangout. So this is the second time in a row that I've kind of like a little bit of a flake to her, like we were barely talking and then I left, and then this other time we were maybe hanging out for like half an hour. So now when I text her and I even tried calling her and left a message, she's just not responding. And I think it's because she thinks that I'm going to bail on her. Or
Right. Did you tell her beforehand that you had an appointment to get to and coffee will be short?
I forgot, to be honest, which is dumb.
Why did you schedule it that way?
I was just being dumb. I thought that I had time to do it, and she was the one who suggested that time, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm busy that time.
Yeah.
So I didn't even really think about it. I was just excited. Like she said, let's meet for a day. I was like, oh yeah, sure, of course.
I'm noticing a theme with you, Alan. Being dumb a lot.
Yeah.
The hot sauce, I was dumb. The scheduling, I was dumb.
Me and my bros get dumb.
Yeah.
I'll totally cop to that. I will cop to not always being the smartest guy in the room.
Okay.
So how long did your hangout actually last?
I'd say it was like 25 minutes, half an hour. Enough where we got to kind of know each other and have some, it was starting to get a good conversation, but then I had to bail.
Yeah, that's really short.
Yeah, that is
really
short.
I feel like you have to at least have an hour with someone to even be considered not rude.
Yeah, for it to be a date, right? I kind of feel like we haven't even gone on a date yet.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You met her at a bar and you had to leave and then go to the hospital because you chugged hot sauce, and then you met up for a date and you were there for half an hour before you had to go somewhere else. I can see how that would make somebody think that you're a little flaky.
Yeah, when she's so cute and she's super nice. So, if anything, I just want to be like, hey, I'm sorry. You're great, but, I kind of feel like we have a connection. So I'd like to, if there's a chance, I want to try.
Okay.
And I forget, she's not responding to you now at all, or she's just kind of blowing you off?
Yeah, she's not responding to me at all.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Alan is on the phone, and Alan is dumb. That's not my words, those are his words.
That's true.
Alan met a girl named Faith at a bar one night. His first dumb move was chugging a bottle of hot sauce because his buddies dared him to do it.
Hey, she was impressed by that, though.
Yep, but that's how he met her. And then his second dumb move was after he set up a date with her, he met up with her, but he had an appointment that day, so they only spent 30 minutes hanging out and having a few more drinks at another bar a week later, and now she's not calling him back. Alan, we're about to call her. Are you ready?
I'm excited, man. I think that you're right. Sometimes I act dumb, but I think that she's pretty cool, and it'd be smart for us to get together.
Yeah, but maybe she's reading the red flags correctly, and you are flaky.
I mean, no, I don't think that I'm flaky in that way. I'm probably flaky in other ways. I should probably, do laundry more or something like that. But I'm a good partner.
Okay.
All right, well, dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, man, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Faith, please?
this is she.
Hey, Faith, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, who is this again?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
Oh, like a radio station?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the whole station, but we're on a radio station.
Oh, sorry, I don't listen to the radio much.
I'm calling you today, though. I know it's probably confusing why radio show or station or whoever is calling you, but I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Ew. Why?
Well, because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Updates, where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us and we'll call you and ask why. So you went out on a date with somebody and you're not calling them back and they want to know what they did wrong.
Oh, so people do this stuff?
Yeah, they do.
Kind of weird, huh?
Unfortunately for some people, fortunately for us, though, because it brings us show content. But the guy who emailed us, his name is Alan.
Oh, Alan.
Yeah,
Alan. He likes his hot sauce.
Yes, he did.
I could not believe you went up to, he told us, you went up to him in a bar and asked him out after you saw him chug a bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah, I was with my girlfriends and we were like chatting and the whole bar like went silent. They turned everything off and everyone was just watching and I was like, I want to talk to that guy because I need some happiness and laughter in my life.
Was it the hot sauce that did it, or did you also find him attractive?
I mean, he's good looking too, but I mean, the hot sauce was the...
Yeah, that's the way to your heart, isn't it, Faith?
That's so funny.
Well-
I mean, it's hard to go talk to people, but it was a good introduction thing, you know. But yeah, him and his buddies had to go. They were going off somewhere else or whatever they were doing, and so we exchanged numbers and stuff.
Yeah, and he told us about that. He also said that you guys got together for an actual date, and he had to cut it short. And he thinks that you're not calling him back because you might think he's flaky because he didn't spend a lot of time with you both occasions.
No.
No, that's not why you're not calling him back?
Yeah, that's not why.
Do you mind telling us why?
I don't know what he told you about the date.
He said that he met up with you at a bar and ended up having to leave like half an hour in.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all he told us.
Oh, he didn't tell you anything else about, you know, his appointment or what happened?
No, he just said he had an appointment. I guess we should have asked. We didn't ask.
He said that he liked you and that he thought you guys had a good connection.
Yeah, we had good conversation, but like...
What else should he have told us? It sounds like you think he should have told us more. Like there's more to the story.
So when I got there, you know, he was there first and he had a drink or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I gotta, you know, loosen up for my appointment. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go get waxed. And I'm just like, ow, why would you do that? Like, you're going to wax your chest? And he was like, no, I want to wax my nether regions.
Oh, that kind of waxing, like a Brazilian or something.
Yes.
He cut your date short for a wax appointment?
Yes. And I was like, why? You know, guys that I've talked to or have dated in the past, I've never heard of them go for a Brazilian, you know, and I was like, why? And he was like, well, you know, the ladies love it. And I was like, which ladies are you talking to? Like, are you currently seeing somebody now that, like, likes it, or are you just doing it for future purposes? And he's like, no, man, like, just, you know, I know that the ladies love it.
It sounds almost like he was trying to brag to you, like, hey, you keep hanging out with me. I'm all smooth down there.
Right. Or, like, the assumption that if he goes get this done, he's going to go, you know, hook up with somebody and he's all prepared for it or whatever.
You can't knock a guy for his upkeep choices, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's different. They have different preferences.
At least he's doing something about it. Some guys just let that forest grow.
I've never seen it either. Maybe it's not so bad.
I don't know. And then, like, you know, towards the end, like, because it was only about 30 minutes or whatever, and there was 5 minutes left, and he's like, okay, I got to go pay my bill. And I was like, okay, and he comes back with 2 shots. And he sits down and takes both shots.
What?
And then he's like, all right, well, I got to go.
He takes both shots and then just peace. See ya.
And how drunk is he getting before he goes and gets waxed?
I don't know how long he had been there before I got there.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's kind of rude to bring somebody 2 shots and then take them both yourself.
And the table next to me was like, did that really just happen?
Yeah, I mean, the shot thing is rude, and also the fact you can reschedule a waxing appointment like any time.
It was all just too weird for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm
I
sorry
can
to
see
get
that.
weird on you again, but Alan is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
I said Alan's on the other line and wants to talk to you. Well, unless he had to go to a waxing appointment. I don't know. Alan, are you still there?
No, I'm here. Hey, Faith.
Hi.
Do you come to this radio station often?
Oh my God, Alan, you did not just do that. That is like 18 billion points against you right there.
I love it.
Oh my God.
I know it's weird. I feel a little awkward because of the situation, but I just wanted to talk to you.
On the radio?
Well, you weren't returning a phone call or any of my texts, so I think that you're really cute. I think we have a good chemistry, and, you know, maybe this could be another part of a weird story we tell our grandkids.
Oh, God. That's really nice of you to say, but were you listening to what I was just saying about how the whole thing that you're doing down there is just a little weird to me? It's just kind of a weird thing that you think that you have to do.
What are you talking about? Women love this. I've had more compliments since I started my wax phase than I ever had before.
My wax phase.
Interesting. And what kind of compliments are you receiving, Alan?
I mean, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but the feedback has been very good.
Feedback is very good. Faith, what do you think about that? It's got good feedback down there.
4 stars.
You got a good Yelp review on that thing, yeah.
5 stars.
Oh, 5.
Oh, my God. I just have never heard of this.
Even if it's that, like, why would you bring it up on a first date?
Yeah.
Well, what's more awkward, for me to talk about it beforehand or for, you know, Lil Davey to show up freshly shorn?
Lil
Davey. So he's got a name, too, that bald little guy.
Yeah. King of the Wild Frontier, man.
Oh, my God.
You know, maybe some people say that we talk too much about sex. I don't think that we talk enough about it. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm sorry if it was a weird way to do it. It's something you're not used to, but I promise you, look, I saw an episode of Sex and the City on it. The internet's been blowing up about it.
I've just never heard of it before. Like, I've dated a bunch of guys that have never done it. Tons of girlfriends, no one's ever talked about it. Like, I mentioned it to my friends, and they were like, what? Who does that?
The thing is, Faith, I mean, he sounds like a really confident man. He's not embarrassed about it. I don't know. I don't think those are negatives.
I'm not embarrassed about it at all. I will be very candid about that.
I mean, like, how long have you been doing this for? I'm just curious.
I've been doing this for 4.5 years. A long-term relationship and some dating and another shorter relationship. So I feel like I've seen the span of how people deal with it, and it's been pretty good.
Faith, that is a good sell. I'm going to tell you right now, he has converted at least 4 men listening to give it a try.
It sounds lovely.
It does.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of curious now.
All right. Well, Faith, then would you go out on a second date with Alan? We will pay for it.
I mean, yeah, sure.
That's awesome.
Really? Alan.
That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations.
Oh, man.
I would say you got a second date, but I think your hairless buddy got the date.
Lil Davey. Lil Davey's smooth, just like you are, Alan.
There's no pressure for Lil Davey to make a special guest appearance, but Faith, I think we're going to have fun either way. So.
All right.
Everybody's ready.
Well, congratulations to Faith, Alan, and Lil Davey. Successful second date update.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, stop manscape shaming. I agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Alan, met Faith, the girl that he wanted to call, at a bar one night while he drank a whole bottle of hot sauce as part of a bet with his friends. They ended up going out on a date, but only hung out for like 30 minutes because Alan forgot that he had an appointment that day. Well, we called Faith, and she told us that the appointment Alan had was to get waxed down there. And she thought it was a little strange.
Well, mankini wax.
It's intense. Like, manscaping is one thing, but, like, just bare?
Like getting waxed.
I've never come across it.
I cannot imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to do it for the pain.
I know.
Well, or the person who has to do it. Like, there's a lot of creases underneath, and how do you get in there?
Even just manscaping down there is kind of difficult,
Well,
let alone...
Alan claims that the ladies love having a man who's well-groomed down there, and that the feedback he's gotten has been pretty good. And in the end, Faith, her curiosity won out, and she decided to see for herself. So they're going out on a second date.
I think we can all agree, men or women, we like it if you got a little haircut or a little, something down there.
1 second date update. I'd like a report on how, I'd like a review.
Yeah.
I'd like a Yelp review on how this turns out.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10. Today's second date update is going to be pretty exciting. because it's filled with celebrities.
What?
That's right. Kevin is on the phone, and today he wants to do a second date update with a girl named Marianne. And apparently, their first date involved a lot of celebrities.
Really?
Yeah.
How? I want to know.
What's up, Kevin? How are you?
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm good. So I hear your first date was a star-studded affair.
Whoa.
Yeah, definitely.
What'd you do? Like take her out to some red carpet event or something?
No, my date was just talking about celebrity gossip.
Well, that
Yeah.
is the biggest letdown I've heard today.
Wasn't quite as exciting as I made it sound, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Your email said that you guys talked about celebrities the whole time. Why?
Well, I guess he was really into celebrities. He was really into the Kardashians and all that. What's happening? I'm not. I have no idea what's happening in that world.
So, wait, how did you meet this girl?
We met on Tinder.
Okay. And did you have any idea that she was celebrity obsessed before you went out with her?
You know what? Towards the beginning of the date, she was going on about all these celebrities, and I just told her, I'm just not a part of that world. And 5 minutes later, I'm like, Kim Kardashian did what?
It is addictive, I will say. As someone who does a lot of celebrity gossip, man.
Your first date with Marianne was just you two gabbing about celebs?
It's definitely something I never thought I'd end up doing, but it's kind of fun, We went on for like 2 hours, and I just went on because I didn't know any of that, so I was asking her who's married to who's dating who. I was writing a map on my napkin trying to pick up the dots.
So, do you want to do a second date update to go out with her again, or you just need some more celebrity gossip? Just another fix.
No, I wouldn't mind another celebrity update because it's been a couple of days now, but I definitely want to go on a date with her again too.
Why do you want to go on another date? What did you like about her so much, other than the celebrity stuff?
As much as she could talk, she just never stopped smiling. And I thought that was so great.
That is one of the sweetest things, I think, that anybody's ever said on a second date update. What did the night end like?
Well, I wanted to take her back to my place so I could get on her.
What? What happened to you? Just a second ago, you were melting my heart.
Yeah, I know. I liked her smile a lot, and I was hoping I'd get her back to my place so I could just jump on her back right as we walked in the door.
I was just being honest with you. That's what I wanted to do with it.
Oh, my gosh. So much honesty there.
What did you guys do? So you went out to eat, or where were you when you were talking about all the celebrity stuff?
Yeah, we went out to eat, and, after we ate, I asked her, let's go back to my place.
Yeah.
And she said yeah. So we went back to my place, and we were hanging out, watching a movie, Netflix and chill. And I said, I'm going to go change in my room. I'll be right back. I come back, and she's gone.
Wait, you pulled the I'm going to change into something more comfortable line?
Well, I was dressed up for the occasion, so I wanted to relax and kick back and dress in more comfortable clothes, and encourage her to do the same thing. Not that she would change it. Hopefully she would.
Hopefully just get out of the clothes that she was wearing. That's all you wanted.
Yeah.
And then when you walked back out, she was nowhere to be found?
She was literally gone. And the front door was wide open.
Oh, my God, she was kidnapped.
Do you have any idea why she would just jet like that?
I have no clue. Maybe she didn't like the movie.
It was so bad that she ran out of your place,
Yeah, what movie?
leaving the door open and ran down the street.
Is there any chance that maybe, in the couple moments by herself, she was able to rethink the situation and realize she didn't want to hook up with you?
I mean, I don't know. It seems like a pretty weird thing to do, to just leave.
Did you, obviously you tried to reach out to her.
Yeah, as soon as she was gone, I texted her a few times, like, where did you go? And I just got nothing back.
Nothing. Not one text message.
Literally nothing. It's not a good feeling.
It's like this date didn't even exist.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. It was really weird. Like, no one would know that I went on a date with her and she was gone, and what am I going to tell my friends?
Maybe she was a little celebrity gossip angel that just dropped out of heaven that night to share some updates with you and then leave.
Open up the gossip world for me.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and hopefully find out why she just split from your place that night.
And if I might add, I'd like to get a second date with her so I could get on her.
We'll do our best to help you get on her, okay, bud? Hang on.
All right, thanks, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Kevin is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Mary Ann. All Kevin wanted from the date was to, quote, get on her. But
God, that hurts my
when
soul.
they went back to his place after hanging out at a bar, talking about celebrity gossip and whatever, there was a moment when he said, I'm going to go slip into something a little more comfortable. Well, he went to go slip into whatever that comforting thing was, and then when he came back, she was gone, and the door was still left open. So she just ran out of his place. He tried texting her, tried calling her, and has gotten no response. So it's a mystery. Where did Mary Ann go, and will Kevin ever be able to get on her? Kevin?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I just don't get it. Even if something happened, even if, there was an emergency or there's something.
Did you
with the
ever
movie,
say to her, like, hey, I'm going to go slip into something more comfortable, and then I'm going to get on you?
I mean, I didn't say the second part.
Okay. Because if you said that, then I could understand. She'd be like, all right, I'm going to leave.
At no point in the conversation did I say, I want to get on you. I just told you guys that.
Okay, good. I think that's a good decision.
Kevin, it's not an object you ride, okay? It's not a fun Ferris wheel game.
Well, you're doing it the wrong way then.
I agree, Kevin. Well, let's give Mary Ann a call, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out what went wrong that night, okay?
Please, I'd really like to know what happened.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking to speak with Mary Ann.
That's me.
Hey, Mary Ann, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
What's up?
Not much.
Hey, Marianne.
How are you doing today?
Oh, hi. I'm doing well. A little confused, but cool.
Any idea why I'm calling you?
I'm really hoping I won a big prize.
You might have won a big prize. Yeah. I don't really know how tall he is or how much he weighs. He could be big. I have no idea.
What does that mean?
That means that one of our listeners emailed us because they want to do a second date update with you.
What?
Do you know what that is? Have you heard the second date update before?
I've heard it sometimes on my commute.
Okay.
I'm now trying to think, who's I on a date with?
Well, his name is Kevin.
Oh.
Rings a bell, it sounds like.
Yeah, it does.
Well, we just talked to Kevin, and he told us that you guys met on Tinder and went out for drinks, spent a lot of time talking celebrity gossip and stuff, and then went back to his place.
Oh, wow. Okay, you guys know all of that.
Yeah, we do. We also know that at one moment he went to go change, and then you just left.
Yes, I did. I did do that.
Okay. He said that you left in such a hurry that you didn't even bother to shut the door.
Yeah, I got out of there as quick as I could.
Whoa.
Do you mind telling us why?
I don't know. It feels weird to air his dirty laundry,
Dude.
Yeah, but he wants his dirty laundry aired. That's the whole reason he emailed us.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be great for him, really. I don't know if he knows what he's asking for.
I feel
Well,
like
he's
it's a
prepared.
public service at this point. If you had to leave a man's place that quickly, he needs to know.
So you guys are sure?
Yes.
Yes, we're
and
positive.
I'm dying to know, so you have to tell us.
You really want to know?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys basically know the whole date, right?
Yeah, unless there's anything he hasn't told us.
Okay. So he left to go to the bedroom to go change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of in there for a while, and I got kind of bored, so I thought, I'll surprise him in the bedroom, I thought, that would be fun.
Nice.
Okay.
So, but I opened the door a little bit, and he doesn't see me, but he's laying out stuff on the bed.
What do you mean? Like clothes to change into or something?
Yeah.
No, God, this is so awkward. Like stuff that he didn't clear with me before.
Stuff that he didn't clear.
Like,
Can you
wait.
just tell us, what stuff?
It was kind of dark in there. I really couldn't see. There were a lot of things, but I for sure saw a pair of handcuffs and a whip.
On your first what?
You're telling me that he was laying out, perverted, objects on the bed for you?
Yes, he was preparing to go all 50 Shades of Grey on me, and I didn't know.
There was never a discussion beforehand, like, what are you into? Are you on the same page as me?
Whips and chains.
No, we talked about celebrity gossip the whole time.
That is so forward. I mean,
Are you sure that's what you saw?
I'm 99% sure, and that's why I was scared, and that's why I had to leave.
I
Normally,
don't blame you.
ease into the handcuffs and whips, you know?
Yeah, that's more of a relationship thing once things get stale or something.
Or a second date, you know?
Whatever you guys are, at least you talk about it before you just bring it out. That's the point.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he could have at least picked a movie choice to go with it, but, it freaked me out, so I left.
Okay, so you basically you think he's a pervert, and you don't want to talk to him.
I mean, I don't want to shame anyone for their sexual preferences, but I don't want to, I got scared. I left. I don't want to talk to him.
Okay, well, that's a shame, because Kevin's actually on the other line listening and really wants to talk to you right now.
No.
Yep. Kevin?
Oh.
Hey, Marianne.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you're on the phone.
Well, there's no other way to get in contact with you, but now I realize why you haven't.
Oh my God, I can't listen to it without being kind of creeped out now, Kevin.
Okay, give me a chance, though. Give me a chance. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that, and it was just a precaution. I didn't know that if you were 100% like down with it, but I just wanted to be ready, you know?
A precaution?
Yeah, Kevin, what's your plan there? Like, you start making out with her, and then you...
Handcuffs.
Yeah.
You know. It takes you 5 minutes, and you know what's needed, and I can do it all.
I can do it all.
So you're a pleaser then, Kevin, is what you're trying to say.
I'm a what?
Pleaser?
Yeah. That's all I was trying to do. If that was something that she was into, I would have had her. And if it was the opposite, then I would have had her.
Oh my gosh.
I would have had you, Marianne. I would have held you if you wanted to be held, and I would have whipped you if you wanted to be whipped.
Wow.
This is really freaking me out. I'm really glad I ran out of the room.
Well, for the record, those handcuffs you saw, they weren't for you. They were for me.
That doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it look weird.
Kevin, can you really not see how this is maybe a little too much the first time you meet somebody?
I mean, I can definitely see how it could be too much if it's not your type of thing. But, if it's not your type of thing, then I wouldn't have presented it to you. But I don't know who you are.
It's my type of thing.
Everything you say, Kevin, just gets creepier and creepier. How do you do it? I'm impressed.
I'm not trying to be creepy. I'm just trying to be real with you. I'm an honest person. That's me.
Hey,
at heart.
Yeah, maybe a little too honest, Kevin. I'll ask the question, though. Marianne, would you like to go out on a second date with Kevin? We will pay for it.
No. The handcuffs are not in my future, and they shouldn't be in his.
Marianne, that's a shame because I can do lots of things. You saw one part of me, and I can give you more. And I really like your smile, and I really like to see you again.
Creepy.
No, you freaked me out beyond all repair. I am freaked out.
Oh.
All right. Well, Marianne, if you ever do come around to see the joy of whips and handcuffs, I'll be here.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. If I change my mind, sure, I'll do that. But nope, I don't think I will.
All right. Well, Kevin, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Yeah, well, at least I know now why she left.
Yes.
I won't do that again.
And I think you've ruined the dating game for every Kevin on Tinder ever after this.
Maybe I helped it. Maybe we know now.
Maybe.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, I don't know why that girl won't go out with him again. I would love to go out with that guy. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Kevin wanted to call a girl named Marianne who wasn't calling him back after their date. When we got her on the phone, we found out why. It's because they met on Tinder and they were messing around on the couch and she was actually ready to hook up with him. He's like, I'm going to go to the bedroom real quick, get a little more comfortable. And she was going to go surprise him in the bedroom. And then when she went to the bedroom, she saw him laying out like whips and handcuffs and everything else. And then she wasn't interested all of a sudden, like, wait, that's a little bit too early.
Yeah. You shouldn't even assume people like sushi, for instance, on a first date, let alone whips.
And the whole time she was telling the story, you know what I was thinking? That's a perfect opportunity for her to get on the phone with my friends at advocateslaw.com.
Oh, my
Let's say you're over at a friend's house and they pull out a whip and whip you.
Yeah.
And you don't like it. It hurts a little too much. Maybe they're a little too rough with the handcuffs. Well, you can call my friends at advocateslaw.com. They're personal injury attorneys. They also do auto as well. It's 206-512-3555. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it costs you nothing to talk to an attorney. And you don't pay anything unless you win. And they've gotten over $100 million for their clients. It's advocateslaw.com. But yeah, Kevin jumped the gun there on that a little bit.
Yes.
He's just, I just want to be prepared in case you liked that.
Yeah.
There are ways to find out slowly what somebody's into instead of just being like, oh man, she's ready to go.
Let's get this thing started.
I got to get everything. Has anybody seen my samurai sword? I have to. Who knows if she's going to be into that kind of thing.
Patience is definitely key in that whole situation.
Yeah. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.